Yo, what up, podcast people? Listen, one and only legend of winning, aka Low. We with another episode of Peer to Peer Podcast. On my left, I have my co-host Agent Zero. Say what up,
bro. It's been a fucking boring day. I was supposed to go to court, didn't go to court, and it's a long story short, man. I'm still free, man. I'm still free, man. So let's celebrate freedom.
Behind the producer desk, we got producer John. And also next to us is supposed to be a guest. Apparently, it's a surprise guest.
It is a surprise guest.
That I'm going to be surprised that when I see him walk through this door.
Yeah, I know who it is.
Oh, you do know who it is?
Yeah, you didn't know? I thought I told you that.
No, it was a surprise.
Oh my God, it is gonna be quite the surprise.
Everybody knows who the guest is except for me. So
that's good.
I guess.
Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher. We appreciate y'all. Apple Podcasts. Make sure to drop us a 5-star. It's about to be a special episode. The video is available at Peer to Peer on YouTube. I can't
even think of who this could be.
Oh, I know, right?
And John knows the guest too.
The video is available on YouTube at Peer to Peer, man. Check it out. We got TikTok, we got IG, all that links in the description. And Peer to Peer Uncut. You guys have been begging for uncut content. We're dropping the full uncut Sneeko podcast on Peer to Peer Uncut. So check it out. There was parts we had to cut out because he was wilding on that podcast.
You know, Sneeko went to Fresh and Fit.
He texted me before he did that.
He did?
Yeah.
What did he say?
He just let me know. He's like, yo, I'm doing this. I'm like, yeah. Oh, I'm not going to tell him no. Don't do it. Don't do it, Sneeko. But I didn't watch him though.
I don't think anybody watches him anymore.
Yeah, but I've seen a couple clips and things of that nature. A bunch of people DM me about it. They're like, you know,
somebody, yeah, a bunch of people.
You saw that too?
Yeah. You niggas gave me timestamps and everything. I'm like, I'm not watching it. I'm not watching that episode, bro.
You a little nervous for today or not? Ah, you're not nervous.
Why would I be nervous?
Oh, Lo's not the type to get nervous. Of course not. Just because it's a surprise. The surprise to get you nervous? You're that type of guy?
Not nervous. I would just, what's the best word for it?
Like a birthday surprise. Would that get you nervous?
No, because he's not going to surprise me.
No, like he's smiling through it too.
No, what it is that it's more like anxious almost. Like
okay, so you're anxious right now.
I just got to know what's going on.
Right.
Because it probably just.
You like being in control, real alpha shit.
Also just lets me know like how to adapt to the conversation that might be had.
Of course, man.
So like the person that's coming here, I wouldn't know a single thing about what to ask them.
You know a lot about them, man.
I know a lot about them.
Yeah, you know a lot about this person right here. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? You know a lot, man. So, don't count yourself out. Don't be so humble.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Be bold and courageous in your takes.
Okay.
And just be consistent with that right there, man.
I have no idea who this is.
I mean, who could it be?
Unless it's Rage. I'm assuming.
Nah, he wouldn't show his face.
Yeah, he's not going to show his face, yeah.
Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, though.
Y'all look crazy.
And go.
Noti gang. Man. We're not doing that with the guests?
No, well, I guess we could. I mean, I would like to see how you'd react. You know what? I guess we could do that with the guests. We'll do it at the end.
Who is the guest?
I'm enjoying this way too much.
Who is the guest? John, how come you didn't give me no hints to who the guest is?
He's back on strike, man.
Nigga John pissed.
Took a temporary pause.
Yeah.
He's back on, man.
Back on strike, man.
We'd love to see it. I heard the door.
These are crazy stomps. I don't know if it's...
Yeah. So any final words before it gets really contentious?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know who it is. So
good.
I can't tell you what the final words are.
Of course.
Is it Shaq?
Shaquille O'Neal?
Yeah.
No, we don't have that kind of pull. No, unfortunately not, man.
Oh, wait, who is it?
Come on in, man.
You guys ready?
Of course we are, Caleb. We got special guest.
Annoying TV! You know, it's so crazy. A part of me knew that it was going to be annoying. A part of me knew it was going to be annoying.
Hey, annoying, man. There's a mic right there by your side.
The reason why is because when I left the house, he wasn't streaming.
Welcome to the podcast set, man. How you doing, annoying?
I'm chilling.
Oh, man, that's fantastic to hear. Hey, it's brilliant to see you, man, in person. It's been a while.
Yep, I haven't seen you in like 3 years, 4 years.
Put the mic a little closer.
Yeah, I haven't seen you in like three or 4 years.
Yeah, it's been a while. I think last time we seen each other was at the 2K League draft.
Yeah.
It's been a while since then. So,
how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Doing great, man. Good to see you, man.
For sure.
So I guess, we got to redo the intro, man.
We have to?
Does he know what to say?
Okay, let's go for it.
Man. So, man, big banger podcast right here. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can join.
Oh, I'm supposed to go?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Look, where's the camera? Which one? This one?
Any one of them.
Look, Annoying TV's in the fucking building. You know what I'm saying? We about to have a lit ass podcast. This shit gonna be interesting. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button, subscribe, notice on, all that shit. Yeah.
So that's not the right answer.
That wasn't the right
That's one
answer.
of the answers, though.
It's a answer, I guess,
Yeah,
but
I'm
it's not a right answer. But hit the notification bell to join. Know the gang.
Facts.
Are we gonna do this regular podcast?
Yeah.
I guess give a little bit detailed information who you are. You know what you do, how your upbringing, just some info.
Annoying TV. I really started off on Twitch. I consider myself a streamer more than anything, but I'm a Twitch streamer, and I turned to a YouTube creator as well, content creator. You guys can follow me on Twitch, YouTube, all that. So yeah.
Indeed. Okay. Before we get into your backstory, that's usually how we start things, like from where you started, from 0 years old to your ambitions, high school, to how you got into content creation. We kind of just had to address it. Lo made some remarks about you a long time ago. I can't let it sit here with the tension.
I'm glad we're going straight to it. That's all I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I like
so Lo made some criticisms of you a long while back. You know, you responded with a diss track. And I remember it because I heard it like a month ago, and I was like, "Oh my god, I forgot that happened."
Yeah.
I feel like now's a good time to potentially squash it.
I'm gonna go ahead and address
Is it real though?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I took it personal.
Oh, you took it personal.
Yeah, I don't really respect what you did at all.
Okay,
I got to tell you that personally.
All right.
And the reason being is because like the way you said it, it's really just how the way you said it. If you would have said it a different way, then I would have been like, okay, cool. I would have probably shrugged it off.
No,
how did I say it? What do you mean by what I said?
You used my name. That was the first thing. You could have at least said like something like 2K creators, maybe sub it a little bit. I just don't like the way how you use me as an example for something that was negative. Because if I was to use your name or his name, then something that was negative as an example, you would feel some type of way about it.
If what I did was a bad video, no. If your criticism of my video is a bad video, then no.
Lo, if I was streaming, right, and let's say they talking about some diet plans or something like that, right, and I'll be like, no, this is real shit.
Yeah,
I gotta explain it to them. So if they were talking about some diet plans or something like that, right, how would you feel if I'd be like Legend of Winning, he's just completely unhealthy, fat as shit. You would feel some type of way, correct?
I'm a fat shit.
But would you feel some type of way though?
No, I'm fat, Annoying.
Okay, well look, I'm just.
That's a fact.
Okay, no. I'm not here to address that because like I'm not trying to.
No, I'm
not trying to bash you. You know what I'm saying?
We're pretty like.
I'm telling you, it's a negative thing to say. Like it's not a bashing way. It is a bashing way.
I'm fat, Annoying.
Bro, Lo.
Annoying, look at me, nigga. I'm fat.
Nah, I'm not.
Nigga, I'm fat.
Nah,
nigga.
I agree with you, but I'm just letting you know.
I'm fat, nigga.
I agree with you.
It's not a bash if I'm actually fat.
But it is.
How?
Because you can say it a different way. Fat is a negative term. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Nigga, I'm fat.
I can say if like this is what I'm trying to explain to him. I can say, yo, he's unhealthy, or yo, he's not in shape. Does that'll sound a little bit more respectable? So you're saying it
nicely. Right? He's basically saying your criticism should have came nicer.
That's what I'm saying.
So let me just a little bit of background.
I'm fat, nigga.
Just a little bit of background for the audience. I forgot what video it was. It might have been on the podcast.
It was a podcast.
Yeah, Lo was criticizing Annoying's content. He basically said it was lackluster, for lack of a better word. Annoying. I imagine you saw a clip.
Yeah, I saw a clip because the supporters gonna tag you and everything.
Facts, they do. They like to stir drama. And then Annoying didn't like the words that Lo chose. Lo was pretty aggressive in his criticism.
Not even addressing the video. I addressed it in a couple tweets. I didn't respect it. That was it.
Okay, so there's just a little bit of background for those who weren't watching Peer to Peer like a year and a half ago when it happened.
Yeah, just back in the old set, the very first set,
the very original set.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. Even when it came down to you, I kind of felt a certain type of way about it because it wasn't really the podcast that really kind of got me angry. It was more the fact that how you were kind of mocking it afterwards. Like people were tagging me and like you made like an IG story or a Snap story.
Yeah, but like if it's funny, I can't not laugh though. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those ones, bro, because we're pretty straightforward on this podcast. Those like John notoriously makes fat jokes about him and he can make broke jokes about John, and like they're pretty straightforward with each other. That's just the culture that we've built. I get that not everybody's like that. And I know it's probably weirder when you're hearing it from somebody that you've never spoken to before.
Yeah, that's the thing is I didn't know him. I didn't know him at the time. Like, no offense, but like I don't.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, I don't. Your content's completely different from an era.
Completely
you know what I'm saying? So I didn't really know him at the time, but I kind of felt a certain type of way because you were kind of condoning it. Like you were like laughing at it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could at least told him like, yo, bro, like, yo, that's my man's, or that.
I don't think I could be wrong. I don't think I said nothing, did I?
No, you didn't
just
say
laughed.
anything. You just laughed.
Yeah.
But even still, the way you like laugh, the way I viewed it was if like you guys been laughing at this, like y'all would talk about this in private and all types of shit.
Well, whether or not I agreed with Lo, if Lo makes a hilarious joke, like John makes plenty of jokes in the podcast that I might not particularly agree with, but the way he communicates it is so hilarious that you have no choice but to laugh.
Yeah.
You feel me? I didn't think what Lo said was all that flagrant, but mainly because I'm pretty critical of people too. I usually just don't, I'm not too open with my criticism because I know I had to meet these people. Like I knew I was going to see you at an event one day, and I don't really want there to be times where I'm at events or at places and then people feel some type of way, because the same way where Lo criticized you and I saw you at the NBA 2K League and it was like an eerie tension there. Same thing with Brianna Green, who another person he's criticized, I saw at the HOH event, and then like, you know, we talked it. We didn't talk about it directly, but I mean, we communicated. So, I mean, I feel like I'm a bystander in all this, what I'm trying to say.
Well, you want to know why I also took it kind of personal too, is because that time frame was like 2019. I was actually like going through some shit at the time too. So like I wasn't really there mentally. So when me not being there mentally, when someone critiques me that hard and just that direct, like I took it as an insult. You know what I mean?
How did your audience, like your fans, react to what was said?
They were on my side. They were calling him a bitch too, basically. They were just like, yo, like the way he addressed it was too direct. Like he could have put it in a different type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like he could have just been like, yo, like Annoying TV, I'm not really feeling his content. Sometimes I feel a little bit wary about this. But instead it's like when I heard it was like Annoying TV, his shit is terrible. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was almost as if like he had some type of animosity towards me. You know what I mean? At least that's how I took it.
Yeah,
so,
I feel like that's consistent with how he criticizes just about anything. So he makes NBA videos.
That's just me. I don't. Yeah, I mean, I understand you may not be familiar with me, but that is just me. What's even crazy is though in the video, I didn't continue. And I said no, but the video idea, because we were talking about the one where you were just like Lil Tecca.
Yeah.
And I was like, literally, the video idea was great. The video, I literally said it in there. I just said the execution was poorly, and I said there probably could have been moments where you kind of sped it up a little bit. But I literally said the video idea was great. Nah, it's a great concept.
I agree it was poor. That day we had a lot of people who bailed out on us, and I just wanted to get the video done, so I forced it. But regardless of the fact, I mean, the video's at like over 1 million views or some shit like that, so it still performed. Man. Yeah, it still performed. So, but
that still doesn't mean that it can be a bad video.
Nah, I never said that. Views don't equivalent to quality. But I'm just
so if you know that it's a poor video, and I said it's also a bad video, then what's the problem?
Because it really, you weren't just talking about that video when you said that. You said like Annoying TV, you talk about my content as a whole. You gave an example, but you were talking about my content as a whole. That was the issue.
Well, if I mean, I don't mean your whole catalog because I don't know enough about your catalog to mean your whole catalog. So if you took it that way, then
that's how I
apologize for that.
No, for sure, it's cool.
But it was definitely videos where I just thought they were poorly executed.
I mean, I've had multiple videos on my channel where I'll admit to it, I've been lazy sometimes.
Yeah.
But at the exact same time, I mean, if you watch my content in general, my content's always been that type of dry, bland content. But my viewership just grasps to it. That's how it is. Like Soluminati, sometimes his videos is not really super edited or have any of this. It's really just straightforward, straight to the point. That's kind of how my quality is.
But I'm not gonna say we. I've said the same thing about Soluminati. I don't think that his videos are that great either. It grabs you because who he is as an entertainer.
Yeah.
But the actual quality of the video is not really. Like have some of the fucking videos, he got it like straight up and down. Like, yeah, like so the quality of the video itself isn't that great of a video. So Illuminati is just a very entertaining person as an individual, which is the reason why you would watch it.
Yeah.
So
that's why I don't really pay attention too much to that, because it's the same thing I said in the beginning of the podcast. Like when I started off my career, I was never a YouTuber. I was always a streamer.
Also, that somebody else told me that too. Where I had to like later, because I wasn't too familiar with your content either. And then later on, somebody had to tell me, oh, like he's actually just a streamer.
I'm really a streamer, and really my Annoying TV channel just was like more like a plug channel at first. Anything that came from the stream just was uploaded there. And then on top of that, I had grew so big of a fan base that I had to actually structure and learn how to become a YouTuber. And even with that, still to this day, I'm still learning how to become a YouTuber. You know what I mean? And I also got to learn how like the internet is not really taken as serious as other stuff will be taken as serious as. Because like when you come down to Twitch and stuff like that, Twitch is like a supporting community. Everybody on Twitch really supports each other. You know what I'm saying? And when I crossed over to YouTube, I realized that there's really people who are haters on YouTube. Like that's a whole different realm.
Would you classify him as a hater?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because with the way you, like I said, it's the way you came off and said it. Like it felt like you had some type of animosity. Now, don't get me wrong. I might be wrong, and you might not be a hater, but that might be your personality. But I'm just letting you know, like the way you say things sometimes, it could be taken differently.
I don't know what other way it can be taken differently with the video. If I just said the video was bad because it was poorly executed.
It's not about the video, Lo. It's about that you mentioned my content as a whole. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. You said Annoying TV content is trash. I see the clip. I put it in trust me, I made sure I put it in the beginning of the 5 Ways music video. Okay. You said Annoying TV's content is trash. Okay. You later on addressed and gave an example, but you were talking about my content as a whole. You could have just, if you were just talking about that little Tekka video, you could have just been like, yo, like that little Tekka video by Annoying, it was terrible. Okay. And this is why it was terrible. I wouldn't have felt no type of way about it. But it's like, you were saying everything, and then on top of that,
well, again, I'm saying right now, I don't watch everything to know everything.
Because like for instance, like Bruce had brought up a clip a long time ago, and I never at the time realized how funny as fuck it was until I watched it, and it was the Nadex clip where everybody was like, "Oh, you're forcing your tears out." You know which clip I'm talking about. So with that video that came about, at the moment, it didn't look like that way to me, but when Bruce kept playing it back and back and back, nigga, I started laughing. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like that, where how he mentioned that, and he was the way that was executed, he wasn't just like, yo, he didn't bash it. You see what I'm saying? He was just laughing in more of a sense where like, yo, this was poorly done. Like, look at this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't feel any type of way about it at all.
Well, I'm not going to change the way that I'm going to cater to other people saying, especially if we agree that the video is poorly executed. If the video is poorly executed, you also said it was poorly executed. This being a bad video. Again, great concept. Yeah. But I'm not going to cater the way that I speak to people, especially if I'm not even familiar with the people enough to know what is or isn't okay for me to say it to them.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's 3 years. Like I'm off of it. You know what I'm saying?
So you said you talk about how you stream on Twitch a lot. I kind of noticed that a lot with Twitch streamers. They kind of
wait. But you're not off of it. If you came in here, you immediately want to talk about it.
Oh no,
I brought it up. To be fair,
he said he's happy that he had it ready to go.
No, I just happy I addressed it to you like in person.
Okay,
you know what I mean? Because the way it was executed, I just felt like the energy was more of a hate. But now that I'm meeting you in person, I don't feel like it's hate.
Okay.
Yeah, you kind of just had to clear the air sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's your first time meeting and things.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but Annoying Man, I'm fantastic to have you on the podcast. I'd love to discuss plenty of topics with you. But let's kind of start from the beginning and then we can kind of move forward. I was first put on to you as a streamer as well on Twitch. But before you did that, let's start with like, when did you start streaming? Was it in high school?
My first stream was like, I actually know the date. It was like December 31st, it was like November 12th, 2015.
2015?
Yeah.
Damn, so you was on 2K14. Or did you start with 2K?
It was 2K. I was on 2K15. I used to stream stage in 2K15, but I really like started like 2K16 type shit. But like, yeah, my actual streaming career when I actually started streaming consistently was like 2K16. And I was a super gamer. Like I was in college at the time, and I used to like every like class period that I got that was a break, I used to go home, literally drive 30 minutes home to stream. Like literally.
What era is that? Was that like
in Houston?
No, what era? Like era 2K is
15?
Yeah.
No, that was 16 for sure.
16 was like peak park. Because that's when the game dropped in summertime. Sure. Fredo was blowing up back then.
Yeah,
okay, I know.
The Chris Moves was on top of the world, but a lot of the micro YouTubers was up. But that was like when the park was first being put on for real.
Okay.
like in 16. What was your inspiration for starting content creation? Did you grow up thinking you wanted to be in video, gaming, streaming, or anything like that?
Actually, you know what's so crazy? The first thing that inspired me to do YouTube was GTA community.
Me too.
I don't know if you know the YouTubers, but Case on TV, and RNG Nation. I used to watch roleplay. Like,
Wait, say that last name again?
I don't remember the
RNG Nation. You never heard of them?
I'm not familiar with them, no.
So it's a guy named Remy, and he used to make like GTA 5 episodes, and he had a whole like clique. Like it was a guy named Toons. I don't know if you know who Toons is, but he does cartoon management now. He does Berry Tales.
Yeah.
Is
he not from Atlanta?
Oh, he is. I think he is.
I think because the whole concept of Berry Tales is like an Atlanta thing. Like some of the
it's in
everything
Atlanta,
is like,
for sure.
I think it is.
Yeah, but he was in the GTA 5 community.
Yeah.
And he used to do role play too. He used to make episodes. I used to make episodes with them. And after that, it was a guy named Legend King. He picked me up to join RNG. And that's where I met like Namir. When Namir was
Come on, a clan? What is RNG?
it was like a YouTube group.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was called like Real Nigga Gaming.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a YouTube group.
Why does that sound familiar?
I know, it did to me too.
K-Son was in there. So that's why I'm surprised you guys don't know. But
no, it sounds like very, very, very familiar.
I was early GTA. I started my Agent Zero channel playing GTA 4 a year before GTA 5 came out. So I was just making videos.
This
talking
was
about
like
it and
this
shit.
was like 2014, 2013.
Yeah, super early.
Yeah,
but
so
back then, like, I just watched the tippity top guys like Ozzy. There was a guy called Ozzy that had millions per.
Oh yeah, I
and
know
shit
him.
like so. Those are the guys I was watching.
Yeah.
But it went deep though. GTA
And
5
expert
was
thief and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, so you're in this YouTube group now, and everyone's creating content around you.
Yeah.
At what point do you think like, nah, this is for me? Like, I'm about to start doing the same thing.
Well, I was in the episodes at first. I wasn't actually like a creator, and then after they made their whole series and how the series was lined up and the storylines and everything with their GTA character, I went to get an Elgato, but I was so young at the time I couldn't afford an Elgato. My uncle actually bought me one.
Wow.
He bought me one as a gift. It was $100, and then I started doing role play again, and that's where I met YB and Amir. And all them guys, because they were doing GTA. Like I've been knew them before Fame and all that.
Yeah.
So then once I started doing that, I had made like a series, and then it was like a Chicago series I had going on. But a lot of people took offense to it because of the situations and shit that happened within my series that I stopped it. So after I stopped it, I went to 2K. I started playing 2K15, and then
How do you make that switch? I know there are two like pretty popular, more on the casual side of gaming. But like, what made you go 2K instead of like Madden or something like that?
Madden was trash back then.
Madden was trash, but like any game like Call of Duty, maybe like
trash.
my cousins used to play 2K, and you know what's so crazy is that even at the time frame, I never even watched basketball. So I always tell everybody, like, when I play 2K, I feel like that's a God-given talent. I never watched basketball or play basketball. You seen the clip where I play Flight? I look fucking terrible.
Yeah, you're bad at basketball.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I never played basketball or even watched the NBA.
You didn't play sports or anything like growing up?
I couldn't because of sickle cell.
Okay, we're gonna get into that because I have some questions there too. Because I follow you on Twitter, so I know like some of the stuff you've been going through.
Yeah.
But now you're part of this YouTube group. You're thinking content, dropping GTA 5. You move on to 2K.
Yeah.
At what point? Because I jumped around for a while. At what point do you decide like this is my community? Let's grow here.
At one point, probably when the mascot glitch came out. Remember the mascot glitch?
Yeah.
The mascot glitch came out in 2K15, and I ain't gonna lie, I was selling it. I was selling the mascot glitch, and then like I started like exposing the glitch and shit, and I had like I was hitting like 100,000 views, 70,000 views, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm staying here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then after that, I was very inconsistent because I was working at the time, but
Where'd you work?
at a hospital in Houston.
Okay.
I was an intern at a hospital.
How old are you at this point?
18.
18. Okay.
17, 18.
So you fresh out of high school, basically.
No. I was fresh out of high school. It was summer. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I was 17, 18. I was patient access rep. You know what that is?
No idea.
It's basically like check in, check out. But I was at a pediatric clinic, and they gave me an internship over there. And after I was working over there, the internship, my mom didn't want me to work during school, so I had to basically quit my job. But they said they were gonna give me the job back in the wintertime. So I'm like, okay, cool. So after I quit my job, I kept uploading YouTube videos, kept streaming and shit like that. And
are your parents aware at this point that you're making videos? They seem supportive now, at least in the videos I've seen. At least your mom.
But they still confused. My parents are African, man. So like, I don't know if you have are you African?
No. But Chris and a few other people told me.
Man, when your parents are African, man, they don't know what the hell going on.
You ain't got crazy.
You have a co-host that's African, brother.
But Chris's stories are crazy.
Yeah, no, but that's because Chris is not straightforward, bro. Man, I lied to my mom for a year.
Man,
when you're not straightforward either. You say you lied to your mom.
But eventually, like I told her, but you know what I'm saying? They hated that. I was telling Mom, this is how much money I'm making. No, go back to school.
Yeah, see, that's the same. Like my mom don't care. Like when you have African parents, they only want you to be a doctor, lawyer, or a dentist. Literally, that's
Facts.
it. You know what I'm saying?
And even dentists, they're like, aim for doctor.
You wanna know a secret? The first 2 times actually that I went to the 2K event when they invited me for 2K18, I had to bring my mom with me because my mom literally didn't believe that this shit was going on. So that's literally, that should let you know how strict they are. And she's like, bro, what is this bullshit? Like, you know what I'm saying? So she didn't really, I would say she didn't really take me serious until I bought my car.
Okay.
Once I bought my car, that's when she took me serious. And even when she bought my car, I was kind of panicking low key because I was like, damn, I gotta pay this off in 3 years and I gotta make this amount of money. Like I was financing it. So she was like, that's my mom was actually being supportive. She was like, nah, nigga, don't pussy out now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you wanna drop out of school and do all this other shit, don't pussy out now. You know what I'm saying?
Another college dropout, man.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Man.
And even when I dropped out, I had an 8-hour argument with my mom when I dropped out. You know what I'm saying? And even when I dropped out, I finessed it because I told her I was taking a break and she was like, okay.
That always works.
That always works.
6 months. Just give me 6 months, Mom. Man, if I fail, I'm gonna be back in there.
How did she find it? You tell her or she just found out?
Oh, no. I told her, I said, because I ain't gonna lie, even when I was doing school, I was paying people to do my homework and all types of shit. Man. So you gotta understand that was an extra expense.
Allegedly.
You know what I mean?
Allegedly you were doing that.
And allegedly. And then
let's play it safe.
And then on top of that, I was paying out of pocket for my own books and classes. So I was paying like $1,000 a class.
You didn't have student loans?
Nah, I didn't have no student loans, no financial aid, nothing. I was paying everything.
Did you do that purposely or was like
wow?
I was making money at the time from Twitch and 2K18.
Okay. So you were doing it purposely.
Yeah, purposely.
Good.
Because my mom didn't want me to take out a loan because we know what happens with loans and you know what I'm saying. Shit
for
like
sure.
So, so I was paying out of pocket. And then it got to the point where I'm paying out of pocket for that and I'm paying for a car. It's like, bro, I feel like I was paying 2 cars off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, something got to give up, but it ain't gonna be my Benz. You know,
facts,
you know what I mean?
Facts.
So I took a 6-month break and I started no life in the fuck out of 2K.
Which 2K was this where you dropped out?
I dropped out the end of 2K17, so 2K18.
Wow.
Yeah, so 2K18, the start of it.
I know.
Oh, I was on timing in 2K18, bro. I was, bro. Every video I was uploading every day. It was like 100K. I did a video with CJ So Cool, did like 500K. Like when it came down to that era, I was probably like one of the most popular YouTubers for the community. And
so, but like that was pretty unique though, because most of the content creators that were large in 2K did it off of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So you're talking about these YouTube views you're getting, but also you're streaming.
It started from Twitch, because my Twitch number started going up. The first person who ever noticed me on Twitch though was Cash Nasty. That's why I always give him the credit.
Yeah, bro. I hear so many good stories about Cash.
Person who said something about Cash.
Yeah, Cash always showed me love. And then
so I'm sorry to cut you, but the views that you get on YouTube is just not more like stream highlights.
Oh, they were all from my Twitch, all of them.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so you streaming, then you just take them on, and you put them on YouTube. Okay, all right, cool.
To be honest with you, if you want me to be honest with you, probably 90% of my content is from Twitch. Yeah, and then even
how many people were doing that?
How much percent of your revenue? Like, you don't have to be specific, but I imagine your YouTube channel makes more than your Twitch.
Oh no,
no. How often you post on YouTube?
Now,
yeah,
I'm inactive on YouTube now because I took a break. But during like 2K20 or like I would say 2K20 was really my prime. I would probably say I ain't gonna lie, I got a picture. I love taking screenshots of my revenue. So you be doing that too.
Facts, man.
Every YouTuber
Scroll
does
through
that.
your camera roll. Just get reminded some positive feelings.
But I would say, fuck it. My Twitch earnings already got leaked. So, but during the time, remember that? Remember
Oh
the
wow,
tweet?
yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Was it accurate?
Absolutely. I ain't gonna say a lie. Absolutely. They got the number and all.
Jeez, boy.
But yeah,
but this is around
2K20, I was probably making like 27,000 from YouTube.
Okay.
Wow.
And then a month. And then Twitch, I was probably making like 30,000 a month.
So it's
Interesting.
about 50, close to 50-50 though.
Yeah, you're actually the first person I talked to that told me their Twitch out earned their YouTube. Is that common? I know you're more in the Twitch space.
That's common, but I can't speak why it's common. But yeah.
Type shit.
Yeah, for sure. But all right. So when this is that peak though is around 2020. So when you was going from 2017 to 2020, what made you? Because I know for a fact
I took a break in 2019.
Okay, you took a break.
Yeah, I took a break. I like taking breaks.
You took a break in 2K19?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like probably like yo, Mikey was there. Mikey, when did I take that break? It was probably like May. No, not 2K20, 2K19. I remember I took a. Oh yeah, probably like the beginning, right?
Man, those are the most viewed 2Ks on average.
Yeah, I took a break because I was still streaming, but I took a break from YouTube. Yeah, because I don't know, bro. You know what I like? I don't like when YouTube feels like a job. That's why I take so much breaks. Because when I
Are you the one clipping the stuff and editing it yourself?
at this time I got an editor.
Okay.
Yeah, at this time I had an editor. I was probably paying them like I don't know, like
You don't have to say.
Yeah.
you
don't have to say.
I don't remember.
Let me just stop. Let me stop you right there.
You might pop up in the comments.
Yeah,
and that shit. Actually, you were paying.
So why did it, if you had an editor, why did it feel like a job then? What made it feel like a job to you?
You still got to get the work done. That's why. And then on top of that, I didn't want to do 2K no more. I wanted to do something different.
Okay.
And then that's why that's that era where I was doing the checker pranks and I was doing the little vlogs and shit like that.
I was paying attention to your attempt of pivoting content.
Yeah.
I always like paying attention when people try that because
transitioning.
Yeah, there's like a strategy to it, especially if you want to do it correctly.
Yeah, for sure.
What was that experience like for you? Because going from one piece of content to another is always challenging, especially when they're not that similar. Now you're the common denominator, but like in reality, like if you watch a nigga for travel videos, you're not gonna watch his cooking videos.
Yeah. Well, with me personally, it was never about views. I like that, and I think that's a problem with a lot of creators nowadays. Is that I feel like views are very like egotistical. Like that's what everybody's going for. Like, yo, what's the trend and what's this, what's that? For me, it wasn't about that. It was just about having fun, you know. And that's what it is. That's what I do on Twitch. Like, yo, when 2K was dying out, I went to Fortnite. My viewership dropped from like 2,300 to like 300 views.
Really?
Yeah, it was that low. And like everybody was saying I fell off and everything, but I didn't care because I was having fun. And then once, you know what really brought my views back up in Fortnite? I had a whole Fortnite wager community going on. It was me and academics. We were betting like
I remember. Yeah, I used to tune in for those.
Me and academics, we used to bet like $3,000 a Fortnite game, and everybody used to think it was fake until people actually hopped in the community. Like we used to have Discords and shit, and when people hopped in, niggas like, oh nah, like you know what I'm saying. Then all the pros joined, and everybody else joined. We started to bet on the pros. You know what I'm saying. Ghost Aiden, Clicks joined. You know, Clicks a popular streamer now. You know, we started betting on these guys to play against each other instead of us playing, and then once that had happened, the viewership started going back up. I started getting like 2,000, 4,000. It was a good wager, probably like 6,000. Then Keem started that Friday Fortnite.
I remember that.
And then
Was that part of that? I feel like I did it one time.
I don't know if it was part of. I think he just did something separate, but I think he probably gravitated off of what other people were doing.
Yeah, he probably gravitated. Like that's why I kind of people don't really want to give me credit for it, but I feel like I kind of created that lane and wave
In terms of wagers?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that is kind of true. I know, not to knock Ticino, he's one of the best content creators, but he gets all the credit for wagers and stuff like that in the 2K community.
Yeah, he definitely does. But
were there other content creators doing like Fortnite wagers back when you were doing them?
In a sense, well, Fortnite streamers, Fortnite creators, but I did the very first wager. Who was the very first wager I did in 2K20? You could look it up. I think it was Cheeseaholic. I played Cheeseaholic in early. It was in the park. And then once that happened, wagers like became a wave. And then like when Ticino came,
remember that?
Yeah, then Ticino had came to the US and played G Sites. I think that was the
he
first
went on
person.
tour.
Yeah. But I don't really care for the credit thing. Actually, sometimes I do, because sometimes I'll see other 2K YouTubers like saying the lingo, and I'll be like, damn, bro, I really want to say something, but you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, for instance, like the Big Green situation. I feel like I started Big Greens.
What is that? What's Big Green?
Like whenever
like
you hit like a catchphrase. Like when you get a green release, I'd be like, yo, Big Greens. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny when it comes to catchphrases, because the person who popularizes it gets all the credit.
Yeah,
but true. In all reality, you usually pick up catchphrases from people you're around.
That's a fact.
So at least between Phantom and Kai, I'd be like, yo, these guys come up with so many catchphrases, but then it hit me. They just go to New York, and then people in New York have catchy catchphrases, and it just sticks.
Yeah, it just
and
sticks,
then they come to Atlanta, and now they say it on stream, and then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's for sure. But yeah, like the wager community really started from Fortnite, and then my viewership started going back up. Then I started doing GTA 5 roleplay. I started role playing.
When did you start that?
After Fortnite for sure. I hopped on 2K19. I realized it was trash, so I hopped back. I went to GTA 5, and that's when Namir and all them, they had invited me because they had a server called YBN.
I remember that. Yeah.
And then that's when Bruce was on there, Rage was on there at one point, TK, and that's like OG days. That was really the start of everything. And then after that, that's when I realized I was a versatile streamer. Like, people didn't care. I would do just chatting, react. People wouldn't care. Like, I had a really solid, authentic fan base. And then
and you stream consistently. I mean, you had patches, but when you were on, you streamed consistently.
For sure. I used to stream sometimes like 12 hours a day.
Yeah, because every time I log on at night, I'd be like, Annoying's live.
Yeah, and that's one thing. That's why I said I feel like I'm more of a Twitch streamer than a YouTuber, because majority of my content really just comes from clips from my stream. And I don't know how the YouTube algorithm caught it on, but people just
watching them.
Yeah, and my YouTube fan base is completely different too from my Twitch. Way completely different.
Yeah. So. Why do you think you enjoy Twitch over YouTube?
Twitch feels authentic. YouTube, I feel like the whole YouTube realm in general is just scripted. From even turning on the camera, like I gotta throw on the act, like, yo, what's good everybody on YouTube? It's Annoying TV, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like when you're on Twitch, people get to know like the real you as far as personality goes and shit like that. And I feel like that's one thing why viewers like gravitate towards me, because I started up just chatting, and I got a little segment called Real Nigga Hours, and sometimes I'll address my life, I'll address my sickle cell, I'll address shit I'll go through, I'll address how to get through things, you know what I mean? And I'll address, you know, sometimes how I feel about certain situations or what's going on. And people really gravitate to that, and they really gravitate to me as a person that they don't even give a fuck what I'm playing no more. Like, you know what I mean? So
and that's the type of audience you want at the end of the day.
I'm about to say that's a good pivot, because I think a lot of people don't understand. You may either take a downfall or maybe a step back view wise just to grow something much larger, because you don't want to get stuck in a box a little too long. You get stuck in a box too long, and you get dependent on the game that kind of you on, and then if the game falls off, then like you kind of fucked at that point. So that's very impressive, because I know a lot of people who get caught up in like, this is what I do, and I'm afraid to like pivot from one thing to the next.
I tried to transition about 3 times, and I always got scared. So when those creators on 2K talk about, yo, I'm scared to transition, I understand them. Yeah, for sure. Because I was scared to transition. For sure. But you know, it took for me to realize that you got to stop caring about the views, because when you transition, you're gonna notice a significant drop in your viewership. You're gonna notice that, like, it's just automatically, it's gonna happen.
Was there a strategy though when you were pivoting that you probably can let some other up and coming streamers know, or people who are maybe trying to pivot themselves?
You don't ever want to announce that you're transitioning, because that's one thing that I learned. You don't ever want to announce it. Because once you announce it, people gonna throw the noties off, whatever. You gotta throw a surprise every video, or you gotta mix it. That's what I learned too. You gotta mix the content. Throw like if you're doing 2K, upload 2K for 7 days. Put like 3 vlogs in there, like 3 vlogs within the week. And the rest can be 2K videos, and then they'll understand. But sometimes I ain't gonna lie. I was even talking to Mikey about this the other day. Like, yo, sometimes people have like separate channels. I can't do that. Like, I can, but I can't. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was my strategy.
I'm about to say, that's what.
Nah, people do separate channels, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I was influenced by Cash Nasty, Pretty Boy Fredo, and like people of that aspect. So when I see them do whatever the fuck they want, and
Cash has
But
multiple
Cash has
channels,
like
though.
2 or 3 channels though.
yeah, he does, but like his other channels like completely different, like reacting, and then he has like another one. But even on his main channel, sometimes I still see him upload like a My Team video. I still see him upload like
it's like a medley of content.
Yeah, it's just a random combination of content, and I watch them. You know what I'm saying? So
sure.
with that being said, that's the type of fan base that I'm going for, and I am thinking about doing so. I have a separate channel right now called More Annoying, which is like a plug channel, kind of for my Twitch shit. But my main focus right now is I want to hit at least $1 million before I make another like channel.
Like in money.
No, subs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how close are you with the main channel now?
I don't know. I stopped that, bro. After 500K, I took a break, so I don't even know. I'm somewhere still like probably like 520, 530.
Yeah. I think you can do it though, because it's not as difficult. Because we did the same thing, and he was trying to convince me, and I was like, I don't know, but it's not as difficult as you probably think it is, especially if like you can build the proper team. That's going to be the most difficult aspect.
You mean having multiple channels?
Yeah.
No, it's torture.
Yeah, it's definitely difficult.
Yeah.
But when you get to the flow of like it working, if you can find the proper people, it's not as hard as you probably think it is.
Yeah.
But it's definitely that process of starting it. I ain't gonna hold you this shit hard.
Yeah, I mean, I've now 6 channels on YouTube,
I see. That's a lot.
but like it's cool because each one of them has its own audience, which is fire. So we come on peer to peer, and then like people actually know me here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then we go to playback and we're just laughing at shit.
Yeah.
And then we go to Agent Zero, and now it's like IRL shit. And then Agent Zero
It's
again.
a lot of work though.
It's a ton of work, but
Yeah.
it pays off
It
in a
pays
lot of
off.
ways.
Yeah, it pays off.
Like this podcast was negative for us for a very long time. It only recently became positive because we have a Patreon, a playback and peer-to-peer uncut. Okay. And so those guys help like fund what we do. And now we're starting to get brand deals. So it's making more sense.
Yeah.
But like, it's kind of like, in all reality, like you're investing in yourself quite literally. Because while it doesn't make money at first, and when it starts to make money, it begins to pile up. You feel me?
Because then all the sponsors and stuff come in.
Yeah.
But not only that though, I think because like you said, it's the audience. It's the audience that really gets more and more diverse.
Yeah.
Because I think if you really want to go on that path, you're gonna have to like know for a fact there's gonna be different people who are gonna try to be familiar with you and shit like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to do it, bro, I think again it's difficult in the first like 5-6 months if you can't, especially if you can't find the right people. But if you got the resources to do it, it shouldn't. Just at least try it. I say that because it definitely works out. Like within a year or 2 time, it'll definitely pan out for you. Like without a doubt, it'll work way better for you than probably just as good as Twitch does with diversity and offense. I mean, audience.
But I tell people all the time though, like even though I don't have 1 million subs, my fan base feels like 1 million
For sure.
Yeah, I feel like that metric is like pointless
it's
nowadays.
pointless.
Like,
Yeah.
it's just like a
especially because, like I said, my Twitch content and my YouTube content, I stopped cross promoting in 2K17. So that fan base is completely different.
That's a
And
good thing.
and I aimed for that. Literally, I stopped cross promoting just for that reason. And now I have like 650,000 on Twitch, and I have 530K on YouTube, and that's completely 2 different fan bases. So I honestly feel like I have a fan base of 1 million anyway.
When you say 650, you talking about followers or subs?
Followers.
Followers.
Subs would be
is
nuts.
complete. Yeah, I'll be the richest nigga in the world.
Okay, so talking about Twitch, I noticed you've done at least one subathon that I've seen. I imagine you've done a lot more than that.
I do a subathon every year.
Got it.
I've done 3 so far, I believe.
So what's that experience like? Because it sounds like
It's hell.
Yeah.
It is. It's hell.
How long what was your longest subathon, and why do you continue to do them?
Also
'Cause
explain
it
what a
sounds-
subathon is because I vaguely
A
don't know
subathon is
either.
basically where like you're put on a timer, a time limit, and every sub is like 3 minutes. So every time somebody subs, you got to go on an extra 3 minutes, and you can't stop streaming until the timer hits 0. But you get sleep and shit like that, obviously. But
You got to sleep on cam?
Yeah.
yeah,
You don't have to be on camera.
or you could throw on a YouTube video or something.
Yeah.
But
That's crazy.
Yep.
Well, Bruce was doing that the first time he was here.
yeah, he
'Cause
did
he
it.
threw on a YouTube video and
That
came
is
here.
crazy.
Yeah, the nigga threw on a YouTube video to the podcast and went right
I
back
forgot
on
he
stream.
did that.
Yeah,
He did that, yeah.
He did. And he said he'll never do it again. I talk to him all the time. He said he'll never do it again.
Yeah.
Subathon?
Yeah, I did it 3 times.
Yeah, what was the longest one?
Probably the first one. First one, I think I did like 35 days, and the only reason why
35 days, nigga?
yeah, and the only reason
Oh,
why
hell no.
the only reason why I quit is because I was in the process of buying a house that I had to leave.
Can you
35 days is
can
crazy.
you say how much you made, or would that be too much? Because I'm a little curious. I saw Ludwig made a video where he explained how much he made
Off of Subathon?
off his subathon. Yeah.
What do you say?
He broke it all down. I don't remember the specifics, but it was over $1 million.
Jeez.
What?
But he paid his mods like hundreds of thousands, so like everybody was eating. And he gave I forgot the exact breakdown, but he didn't leave with enough for him to want to do it again. But he broke the record though, and that's what he was aiming for.
My first subathon, I made 120,000.
God.
And then
damn.
I took that money and I put it as a down payment for my house.
That's fire. That's fire.
100.
Is that worth it?
35 days is crazy. Yeah, 30,
wrong with it?
I keep thinking about 35 days.
Because 35, I don't think I would do it.
35 days is crazy.
See, when you, this is
35
why I tell
days
everybody,
straight?
35 days is straight.
this is why I tell everybody, when you hear the amount of money, you're going to probably be like, damn, like I'm going to do a subathon.
But no,
Yeah.
when I think about the time.
When you
that's
think
a lot
about
of
the time, bro, it's mentally draining. You got to be consistent. I was sitting there going to the gym with my niggas. You know what I'm saying? I was sitting there like, you know what I'm saying? Going to go eat. So going out to eat with my niggas, the street, everything.
So how
like,
do you do that? How you streaming on your phone or something like that?
Yeah, Discord. You know how I had 2 Discord accounts
Yeah.
and then
Okay, that's clever.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, recently we just started. Davis put me on. Davis bought this like huge 300-foot HDMI cord. Nigga plugs it into a camera and he can walk
Walks
around the
around the
house
house.
streaming now.
yeah, see.
But there's also like wireless transmission devices. It's like 4 bands, but it has zero milliseconds latency and it has 1,000 foot of transmission. And we just bought one of them for A&P. For video shoots, but you could technically use it on streams too, to walk around and do shit wirelessly.
Yeah, that's my next move. I want to do like IRL streaming, like just go out and public.
I feel like you'd be fire at that.
Yeah, that'll be lit. I'm gonna do that shit. I see streamers do it all the time. Like I don't know, you know who A-Rap is?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I met him at a fucking event in LA last year.
Yeah, that's what he does. And he just goes around like just with his camera. He go to the beach or whatever, and it'll just be a lit ass experience every single time.
Yeah.
He'll meet drug dealers and troll them and all types of shit. But like it's just lit.
Nah,
Like,
he's
it's content,
hilarious.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
facts.
Yeah, that's kind of what I want to do next.
35 days is a long time, bro.
35
Every time I
days
keep
is
thinking
crazy.
about that, bro. 35 days is a long fucking
It
time.
is
bro.
on stream. Every day
that's
you wake up
That's one of
after
the-
you get out the shower.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, you stream this?
No.
No.
I mean, but like you.
I'm saying like when you get out the shower, that like every single time I wake up, my chat will hear me wake up, or they'll notice when I'm sleeping too long. They'll be like, "Welcome back, rat. Welcome back." Like, you know what I'm saying? They'll be trolling me and shit. Like,
I remember when Troy Dan did a sleep stream. It was the first one I seen. I don't think it was the first one he did. But I was watching the amount of money people were spending to annoy him while he slept, and I roughly calculated like 15 bands. And I was like, I would probably for one night for 15 bands. But 35 days is like a different level of commitment. What was like the reaction to that? How supportive were people? What was like the outcome following the subathon?
man, I love my community. And you know why I think subathons are so lit too is because if anybody actually sits there and watches my subathons, we'll go through almost every single topic or category, and it's like you'll get to know me in every single aspect. Like I was sitting there looking for cars. Now you know what type of cars I like. You know what I'm saying? We'll sit there and just do a shopping stream. Now you know what type of clothes I like. Now we'll talk about my life or just, you know what I'm saying, health, whatever, and we'll just sit there and just chop it up. And even for my subs and my supporters, I feel like they love the experience too. You know what I mean? That's why they always ask for them. But I always try to limit one to once a year because I don't want people to feel like it's a money grab type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So
That ain't no money grab thing. I wish a nigga would tell me if I stream for 35 days, I'm doing a money grab. No, nigga, that's not a money grab, nigga. I'm just dedicated.
How do you
nigga.
keep energy? Because I started streaming at the top of the year, and
yeah, I seen your shit.
yeah, it's brutal for me. Like I think I have to build up a tolerance because at the 6-hour mark, I'm like, yo, by 8 hours, nigga, man, I'm either drenched in sweat or dead tired.
That's what I'm pretty. Were you pacing yourself?
Bro, I think it's just a God-given talent, bro. I think streaming's just for me.
Okay.
Just like how YouTube is for you guys, I feel like streaming is for me. You guys know how to use cameras. You guys know how to edit. You guys know every single aspect. I just feel like it's a gift, you know? Like with me, when I stream, I address everything. Like I'll go from hip-hop to music to... I'll just switch up the topic so quick, and I engage with my audience and everything. Like I'll just be like, "Yo, chat, how y'all feel about the new 6ix9ine song?" I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of hard. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'll just just spark up a conversation with my chat so they can, you know, engage and actually.
Yeah, for sure.
You're- I have a question. I wish Los was here. He'd be the perfect person to ask. But people troll you a lot too. Do you feel like it takes a toll when like the internet trolls you enough? or is it just like entertainment?
In 2019, I took a mental break specifically for that. I didn't like the internet. I didn't like it. I wasn't in a more so felt like I was soft, but it was more so in a sense where I just felt like personal people were viewing it, and it was kind of like bothering me, because then I would get phone calls from family members like, yo, what is this bullshit? And then and again, my parent, like I said, my family is African, so they don't tolerate shit like that, the certain shit they see, you know what I'm saying? And that's when I had to 2020 was my year where I dropped all the shit, and I was like, bro, I don't give a fuck if you're a friend or family, bro. If you're not supporting me, get the fuck out of my life.
And that's a good attitude to have. I'm gonna be honest with you, dog, because I get that certain people, especially if they're not even from the country, or if they grew up somewhere else, that they're not gonna be as progressive when it comes to oh, that's annoying, he does YouTube and that's just content. I feel that, but at the same time, you don't even have space in your brain for thinking about how everybody, if you have to filter it through how is my uncle gonna think, and my dad gonna think, and my fans gonna think, and my mom and my girlfriend,
exactly,
it's gonna drive you mental.
It is, and that's exactly what the hell it did. It drove me mental to the point where I'm like, fuck this shit. I ain't gonna lie, I almost quit. Around 2K18, 2K19 time period, I almost quit. And I was doing really good during 2K18 too. I was on fire, and I hit 200K, and then after I hit 200K, that's when everything just started breaking. I just started breaking down. You know what I'm saying? The internet was just too much for me. So that's why I took an 8-9 month break. And
was this on Twitter or Twitch, or when you saying it was just too much, or was it kind of just everywhere? That's what you saying?
It was kind of everywhere. It was more so personal. Because like I said, it wasn't just family members and friends. It was just, it was kind of internet too. Because I kind of felt some type of way how everybody was kind of bashing me for 2K19 and how the game was made, and 2K18 and how the game was made.
You
and
did get a lot of criticism for that.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember annoying.
Wow.
There was 2 batches of people, and there was 2 batches of people invited out. There was an early community day, and then there was a community day that a lot more people were invited to. Annoying was one of the first people invited out, and I remember you gave your first impressions, and everyone just took that as fact. And maybe you could speak to whether or not they misunderstood it, but when the game came out and it wasn't completely the way different. So then people began to they were but Annoying said it was gonna be like this.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy.
You want to know what it is? It's when you go to community day with 2K, the beta version you play is completely different, and that's really what it was. And to be honest with you, I got to keep it 100. I was excited just like everybody else. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When you go to the neighborhood, you see custom clothes. You what the fuck? There's custom clothes. There's a whole neighborhood. You could walk to places with custom clothes. I could wear Bape. I could wear shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So of course I'm gonna gas the shit up. I'm like, yo, y'all, we could wear Bape. We could wear Gucci. We could wear Louis Vuitton. We could wear whatever the fuck we want. You know what I'm saying? Or yo, they got this crossover in the game, this crossover in the game. But you want to know what ruins every 2K is the exploits. Everybody's gonna find a way to exploit the game. You know what I'm saying? And then when the exploits come in, niggas game is trash because they don't ever patch shit.
So the niggas blamed you for that?
Yeah, niggas is blaming.
No, that's crazy.
But there was an overwhelming amount of people I saw.
But you know
what that situation taught me? Never have optimism. That's what it taught me actually. Because
I learned from it too. Absolutely. But I always my fan base didn't. I ain't gonna lie. I tell everybody I got bashed for that shit, but they bashed Red City Boy way worse.
Oh, you know what I remember. Yeah,
they bashed the shit out of him. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
was he gassing more than you? I guess.
Yeah.
But I wasn't yeah, he was, but I don't think he should have got that hate either, though.
No, I'm because the nigga not making the game either.
But also, when you go to these events, you play the game for a couple hours max. It really just depends on how many people are there, and you don't even play the park. Right, they'll put you in a 5v5.
They'll put you in blacktop.
Yeah, so it's you don't get the experience the same way you'll get it when you create a player at home, when you can customize your animations and all that.
It's a whole different sim and everything.
Yeah, so I when I saw you go through that, I was like, I'm just gonna put a lot of caveats in my videos. I'm like, yo, this looks cool, but only if they execute. I started saying that every time. I was like, I'm not gonna fall for that trap ever again. Yeah, but yeah, you grew from all that. I was kind of proud to see that you bounced back and you started doing more than just 2K because that's not easy to do, and a lot of people try it and then they either get afraid or they fail, so then they revert back. But then you did it successfully.
Yeah, and I forget, like I said, I forgave those YouTubers too, because there was a lot of videos being made on me and all types of shit, and I felt like it was I remember at the time I hated Swante. I remember at the time I hated Steezo.
Nigga Swante.
I remember at the time. I ain't gonna lie. I think Davis made a video on me too. I think I hated Davis at the time too.
Davis made a video about your optimism at the start.
I think so. Yeah.
Damn.
I remember. I ain't gonna lie. He would know more than me because he was in the call. Because I used to tell him about every YouTuber I fucking hated. Like,
what happened with your beef with Davis? I forgot how it started, but I remember it blossomed into like a Davis would tweet something and then you would reply. If I'm not mistaken, it was a game of basketball. It was over a game of basketball.
All right, so I ain't gonna lie. This one I was actually like, I was more offended than about him. That's how offended it was because we was doing wagers and stuff like that, and Davis made like a slick tweet. And his tweet was like, I hate people who like left, right all day and think they're good or some shit like that. And I ain't take it serious, so I kept it 2K. I'm like, yo, Davis, you're like one of the worst 2K players ever. Like, you shouldn't even be watching wagers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Unless you're gonna hop in here, you know what I'm saying? So I told him, I called him out for a wager. I kept it 2K. I'm just like,
how much was the wager?
I didn't care. Oh, I remember I did a rant on stream, and I was like, Davis, I will wager you for 50K. Like, that's how terrible you are.
Oh, my memory's not as bad as I thought. That's fantastic. So that is the number I remember.
Yeah. So that's what I told.
So what did he say? What did Davis say?
So after I called out Davis, I said, Davis, I'll play you for 50K. You're terrible. He said, I don't think the bank is taking loans right now. And that's where I felt offended.
You know, it's funny. Wow. I was in a room with that nigga when he tweeted that.
You really? Nah, I felt offended because at that point I took it personal because I feel like he was trying to call me broke. So
you not having 50K is not broke though,
bro.
What are you saying right now? What is it?
Nah, it's not even that. It's like he made it seem like I ain't have it.
Like, you don't have 50K, that doesn't mean you're broke. Though,
nah,
bro.
but I'm just saying.
He's saying he had more than 50K, so it was insulting.
I was actually serious when I said that because. Okay. You know, at the time frame when we were doing these 2K20 wagers in general, everybody like there was hating YouTubers who were bashing us anyway because everybody thought all of our wagers were fucking fake, and none of our wagers were fake.
So you think he was ducking you?
Huh?
You think Davis was ducking you?
Absolutely, bro. Davis, bro. In 2K at the time period of 2K20, bro, nobody wanted to play me, bro. I was a nerd. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody wanted to play me at the time.
So what's the biggest wager you've ever done?
Probably Ticino. In general or like on 2K?
No, on 2K.
Probably
you
Ticino.
can answer both, I guess.
Probably Ticino. Probably like what was the Ticino wager? 20,000, 10,000,
20,000.
Yeah, something like that.
Did you win it?
25. Nah, I lost. But I won it back though. I won it back off the 2K League tournament.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was like a
3v3 one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
I made it back. Yeah, there was. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That shit was crazy. Like it got so crazy that me and Ticino got like a gambling sponsorship off that shit. Like,
yeah, I remember.
Yeah, but you can ask Ticino. I paid him the money.
Wait. So a couple of things. All right. Well, because I don't know what y'all niggas do, but has it ever been? I'm pretty sure there has been times where like there was only the money up and he was like,
there was only one suspicious wager we did. It was against Neon, and Neon was begging me to do the wager for him for content. And I think in the title, he put $1,000 wager, but in reality, it was like $100. And I don't know who won it. Huh?
You didn't stream it?
No, I streamed it, but he gave me the $100. And I'm like, but it's $100. I don't care. Like, but that was the only time a wager was anywhere.
$100. I mean, what were we even doing?
Everything else, bro, you can ask Ticino. The 15K, the 10Ks, the 4K, the 5K.
Well, I'm not even talking about you specifically, just in general, like in the community.
I know people that have faked them.
Huh?
I know people who fake wagers.
But no, not sound fake. Was there ever a moment where like money was put down and nigga at the end was like, we were just playing, right? Like we playing, right?
Hell no.
That's for content, right?
Hell nah. Everybody we played, I told we knew what it was. Nobody actually ran off except for that step back rack nigga.
I remember that guy.
That was the only person
who
really. It was like a guy who came in the community, tried betting like thousands of dollars on wagers, and he ran off. He always, still to this day, he always be like 30,000, but he paid me like 20 of it, so I ain't tripping.
That 20 is crazy.
That nigga gotta see me for 10 cans, bro. 10 bands? Yeah, gotta see me.
Wow. Okay.
But then after that happened, I remember, you know what else kind of pissed me off too is that he went live, talk about this boxing match shit, and then we were supposed to do the boxing match.
Who,
and
I'm step back?
No, right. Davis.
What is this? I think who challenged who to a boxing match?
Bro, I remember he was on IG Live, and I think it was with Lead or somebody. He was like, yo, y'all should just do a boxing match or some shit. And he's like, man, I know he doesn't want to do a boxing match with me. Like, we would all know what happened. And I'm like, bro, Davis, I would do a boxing match.
No, that was in this house too. I think I remember that stream too.
Yeah, he was on IG Live, and I'm like, bro, Davis, I will box you, bro.
You think you could beat Davis in boxing?
Yeah, absolutely.
How many rounds? You knocking that nigga out?
Nah, I ain't knocking him out. But you know how strong you got to be to knock a nigga out. But I ain't gonna lie.
But Davis might fall on his own.
Bro,
regard,
at the time,
that's a knockdown.
I'm gonna tell you right now, like Davis at the time period, Davis was like skinny, bro. Like now he's got weight. Like he's been working out. Bro, yeah, he was kind of.
Oh yeah. There was a period a couple years ago.
In this house, because he's saying he did this.
Yeah, Davis lost like 30
always
pounds.
Had a fat ass in this house.
No. Davis lost 30 pounds, bro, and he was actually he was skinny.
Skinny?
Yes, bro. He was basically touching rim.
He was skinny at the time, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, I was at that time frame. I was in the gym every day, so I was like,
I was ready to knock that nigga out.
I was ready, bro.
All right,
I at the time frame I weighed 160.
Okay,
but now I lost a lot of weight because I've been to the hospital and shit. I weigh 140.
Yeah.
So, but at the time frame, bro, absolutely. Like, yo, if you ask on my stream, everybody calls me a mutant and shit because they don't believe how like built I am, like, you know what I mean? Because I'm so like small and skinny, but like, yo, I got a 6-pack built. Like, I actually have muscle on my body. Like, I'm
you
not
have a 6-pack,
bro. Yes. Bro.
Yeah. Okay. You still work out?
I've been in the hospitals.
Can we get into that? I don't want to dive into it if it's too sensitive, but I know you tweet about it sometimes because people are asking why you're not streaming.
Yeah.
What is sickle cell for those who don't know?
Sickle cell anemia is a disease that you were born with. It was only found in African Americans. Fun fact, it's only in black people.
That's crazy.
That's tough.
And it's a disease where you don't produce as much like red blood cells as others, so you don't receive like
oxygen.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't receive as much oxygen as others, so my hemoglobin will be low. If you know what hemoglobin is,
so you have to like blood dope. I don't know what the official term is.
I take cancer medications every day. I gotta take cancer medications for the rest of my life.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But so basically, with me not receiving as much oxygen as a normal human body, I can't play sports.
So your stamina is like.
My stamina is low.
Wait, you would still beat Davis? What the fuck?
Even with low stamina? Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Because, well,
how much lower are you saying? Like 30% lower, 50% lower, 85% lower?
My hemoglobin is a 10. I think the average hemoglobin is probably like 13.
Okay, so it's not insane, but it probably makes
like
it
30% lower, maybe.
Okay.
That's still.
Yeah, but at that time frame, I was super in shape, bro. Like I was treadmill, everything, because it was the time during the pandemic. I didn't have shit to do. Okay. So yeah, I was super in shape.
Have you tried like breathing exercises? I mean, I'm not a doctor, but those help me breathe a lot better.
I could breathe. It's not like
what the fuck are you talking about?
You want to know the thing is, like, me and my brother, because my blood brother got sickle cell too. We one of the best patients in like Texas, all of Texas, because like if you have sickle cell, normally people are like admitted a lot. I've only started getting admitted a lot this year. But like, if you watch me through 2K17 through 2K19 or 2K20, even 2K20, you probably wouldn't even know I had sickle cell unless I told you.
So that's what I'm going to ask you, because how do you? I mean, I'm assuming there had to be some type of difficulties when you streaming that long, and you had sickle cell. Or
I drink loads of water when I stream.
Okay,
so it's that's the main part about having sickle cell. You got to stay hydrated.
Okay,
yeah, but
so why do you get admitted? Is there like what happens where you're like, okay, I gotta go to the hospital?
I break out into crisis. It's called sickle cell crisis. Basically, it's like, how could I put it, bro? It's probably like a similarity. It's like a blood clot, kinda. And basically, it's like your cells just clog up, and when it clogs up in one spot, it creates like a sharp pain, and the pain is probably one of the worst feelings you've ever.
Do you feel it throughout your body?
It's possible. It's just random. It depends on where it is. Now for me, I usually get in my leg. So when I get in my leg, I usually can't walk. Now, like, the pain is so sharp. Like, if you look up the pain, people say it's worse than a gunshot. Some people say in comparison to like being stabbed 100 times in one spot. Damn. All types of shit. So whenever I go to the hospital, they got to put me on pain medications. But my mom, ever since I was younger, my mom always told me to play the game to distract me. So from the pain. So every time the doctors, because immediately when you get in there, they try to give you morphine. My mom's like, hell no, you're not giving my son morphine.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So then after that, they tried Percocets. And my mom's like, hell no, you're not giving my son Percocets.
Okay, which painkiller was she okay with?
She usually just gives me Tylenol with codeine.
What?
Tylenol level 3 with codeine. It's still prescribed.
Okay.
But it's not like the over-the-counter Tylenol.
Right.
It's the one with codeine. And then she'll give me that, or she'll give me
Tylenol, ibuprofen. Is Tylenol?
Tylenol. No, it's Tylenol.
What is? I can't remember what the name of that. It's actually it's the Tylenol and Advil are like actual drugs. So Advil is just ibuprofen, just smaller doses. All
That's usually for like muscle pain, no?
She used to give
Tylenol is like for, well, you probably know better than me, but Tylenol is not necessarily for muscles, for something else.
No, I'm talking about Advil.
Advil is.
I use Tylenol all the time.
Advil's for like pain, like muscle pain. That's what it's for. Yeah.
Either that or Toradol. I don't know if you're familiar with the medication Toradol.
Nah, I never heard that one.
It's like it's like Tylenol.
So how long are you in the hospital for before you bounce back? And is the pain like immediately gone, or is it like linger and fade?
Well, with sickle cell, we have a weak immune system, so we get sick easy too. So as soon as I got out the hospital for sickle cell crisis, I went right back in for pneumonia.
Oh,
jeez.
Man.
Yeah.
So you was like one of the people who were at high risk with the whole Rona thing going around.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. I was high risk, and I had to get I got my vaccinations immediately.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, that's tough, man.
So after I went in for pneumonia, I got back out and I went right back in a month later for the same thing, crisis.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what years is like this last year?
No, this is 2021, 2022.
Okay. So the past like year he was doing
past year.
Okay. Well, at least they let you game and stuff to get your mind through it, but that's highly unfortunate.
Yeah,
but
that's why I said I lost a lot of weight, because during the time period I wasn't eating none of that. I was just strictly on IV fluids and shit like that. Damn. And then on top of that, I just came back from the doctor 2 days ago. I'm starting to have high blood pressure because when I was in the hospital, they gave me too much IV fluids. So when they gave me too much IV fluids, it's like sodium and shit like that.
Yeah.
So it fucked up my blood pressure. Like when I was in the hospital, my blood pressure was like 160.
So you kind of have to like work out then, right? Because
yeah. For sure. And also I moved now. I'm not with my parents no more, so I DoorDash every day. So me eating all this fast food and shit is not gonna help me with blood pressure either.
Why'd you get a chef?
I started doing that what's that shit called? The meal prep shit, the HelloFresh and shit like that. Yeah, I just started that shit.
Shout out to HelloFresh. We sponsored, shit like that.
Well, yeah, I just started doing that. But that's why the whole past 5-6 months I've been in the hospital. That's kind of why I took a break from YouTube too. But
you should invest into a chef though. I mean, it's just mad convenient.
Yeah, I recently did it and it's changed my life, dog. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah,
this is the most beautiful.
We'll probably get one.
It's not expensive you probably think.
Yeah,
unless you get one of the ones that stay in your house all day and cook.
Yeah,
those are expensive ones.
Yeah,
but even then,
mad convenient though, right?
Yeah, I asked a couple people who have that, and they say the chef just comes from like 10 a.m. to like 2 p.m. And then so you have breakfast with them. Day? Yeah, breakfast with them live, lunch is live, and then your dinner is just packaged.
Oh, that's fine.
But he said that was way cheaper. So, and he told me the amount he paid, and I was like, "There's no way." It was an NBA player telling me this.
Bro, I spend like $1,000 a month on DoorDash, man.
Yeah, you could. Yeah. You could save some money.
Yeah, you could. Yeah. You could.
For sure.
So now, kind of where you are now, because I be seeing you live every now and then. I'm assuming that's probably another benefit of Twitch. So where like even when you take breaks, because YouTube isn't like that. If you stop for YouTube in a second, the algorithm ain't fucking with you no more. So they just move on to the next person. So I'm assuming there's also a benefit of Twitch where your community is way more understanding of like if you slow down and shit like that.
Yeah, and that's why I said like when I address all this on my Twitch and shit, a lot of people fuck with me more as a person, because then I'll have some people come up to be like, "Damn, bro, I got sickle cell too, bro. I don't know how the fuck you do it." You know what I'm saying? Because like majority of people who have sickle cell, they're usually in the hospital way more than I am. You know what I mean? And the fact that I'm so dedicated and like I said, I live like I don't have it. You know what I'm saying? Like you wouldn't even know I had it. You know what I'm saying? And I remember my mom called me last month because they actually found a cure finally. But it's in
I heard about that.
Yeah, but it's in beta. And my mom's like, do it.
Not yet. Not yet.
Well,
not yet.
I said the same thing. I'm like, it's too early for one.
Yeah.
And then for two, like I even tell people all the time, I don't mind dying young. Like, if this disease, God forbid, you know what I'm saying, ends up later on having complications, like it made me who I am. Because without me having sickle cell, I would have probably never be here right now in this chair without my whole career, everything. Yeah. Because I couldn't play sports. So you know what I did? I played the game. You know what I'm saying? and I ended up being big on the game. I never watched the NBA. Like I said, I never watched none of that shit. So with me doing that, it made me who I am as a person. So
That's a fact.
I'm willing to accept what I am now.
Yeah, and I believe everything is written. So if something's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. But,
yeah.
So it is life threatening then. Like.
Absolutely, for sure.
Okay.
It just depends on age. I remember when I really first found out about it, bro. It was probably like my freshman year. I was in biology because I was taking medications and shit, but I thought it was all normal. And then I was in biology, and I remember I had went home and I had really looked up like what I actually had, and I looked up the lifespan for sickle cell. And once I saw the number, I broke down into tears.
What is that?
Bro, I don't even remember. I remember
Like his 20s.
It was young, man.
Oh, wow.
But all I know is that I don't even want to look at that shit no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Googling a condition online always makes you feel worse
Google,
about it.
yeah, Google,
Google got you fucked up every
That's what
time.
I'm saying. I don't even remember the number, and I don't even care because, like I said, like I live life like I don't even have it.
Yeah,
you know. So and that's why, like I said, I've been through a lot of shit in my life when it came down to sickle cell crisis and pain. That like the shit that people tell me and shit like that, it don't even bother me no more. So.
That's a great way to look
super
at it.
positive. I'm glad people could see you as like an inspiration.
Yeah, and my brother has it too, and he's 7 years older than me.
Wow.
So yeah.
But he around the same conditioning level as well.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So that's it don't seem like it's a rush though. Yeah, not to get the beta cure. Just wait till that shit get in line. Let that shit settle in for a second.
You know what I tell everybody though. Anyway, I'm like, yo. Even when I saw that number in the back of my head, I was like, man, bro, who really wants to be like 80 or 90 years old? Bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
especially
when you got to get pushed around and you can't even wipe your own ass.
But I agree. You ever seen like them calisthenic videos of like a 70-year-old person doing like muscle ups and shit? You never seen them? They're all over YouTube.
I've seen it, but
just old geezers doing crazy tricks.
Oh yeah, I know you talking about those old ass guys who be working out and shit, right? Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how they do that shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to be like them, dog.
I'm assuming though. I mean, his life would be different at 80, 90. I would have to be dealing still with sickle cell that entire time of my life.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't want to be dealing with that either.
I'm happy they're finding a cure for it though. That's fantastic.
Yeah, they lowered my cancer medication too. I used to take 3 tablets, now I take 2. So yeah, but other than that, I gotta go for checkups like every 6 months to check on me twice a year. I don't really pay too much attention to it because I don't really care. I'm used to it shit now.
Yeah, it's better that you live like you don't have it, but you just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you know what really like really made me like a believer in God though, because I really I don't know if you're religious, but like I pray now almost every day because of what happened. And there was one time I was in middle school, I was in 8th grade. I had sickle cell crisis. I broke out into crisis in school, and it was so bad that school had to carry me out in a wheelchair. And usually when you have crisis, they treat it like a 911 call. Like you're immediately going to the hospital. Like that's because that's just how it is. And my mom had picked me up from the school to take me to the hospital. And before she picked me up, we stopped by this church. It was a Catholic church. It's in Houston. It's called St. Mary Magdalene. And I remember this shit. I have a good ass memory. I don't know if you know, I have a good memory. But we walked in, I remember, and my mom was like pushing me on the wheelchair because she wanted to pray over me. And the church was completely empty. Like, so she walks into mass and she pours holy water on my leg and she starts praying over it. And then after that, I had to use the restroom. So the like mass is like right here, the restroom door is like right here, like it's right next door. And at this time I could like limp. So I'm telling my mom like, yo, just wait outside the doors. I'm gonna go use the restroom, but like do not follow me to the restroom because you know it's privacy. You know what I'm saying? So my mom she walks out the mass doors and she closes it. And I go inside the restroom. I start limping over there and she's waiting outside the doors. This is how I know like this man is amazing, you know? So I go use the restroom, right? And after I'm done using the restroom, my mom turns around to open the door. It's locked. And my mom is like sitting there like, yo, am I tripping?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And nobody is like I said, nobody was there at the time. You know what I'm saying? And still like, nobody was there. Then like 5 minutes later, I'm like, yo, mom, like stop trying. Let's just go. And she's like, you're right. Let's just go. So I sit back in the wheelchair. By the time I hop in the car, the crisis just goes away. Like my leg was completely normal. There was no more pain in my leg anymore.
Wow.
And we didn't even go to the hospital that day.
Yeah.
And when that happened, that's when like I really, really, really like made me a believer in God, because that pain that I had at the time, I will never forget it. It was unbearable. And after that happened, I remember I made a promise to God, and I told God, I said, yo, if I ever become a millionaire, I was gonna open up like a charity or a homeless shelter for him. And I'm still on the path to doing that. So
That's beautiful, man.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it gives you something to work towards.
yeah, for
You
sure.
feel me?
I guess moving on to kind of like more recent things. I see you with academics a lot.
Yeah.
Not only back then, but even recently doing. I think I did like a couple of shows, and he actually had you on his shit too.
Yeah, the Spotify shit.
Yeah. What's that like the relationship with you at?
Man, he's really him. Like he's that guy on camera and off camera. He's funny as hell. And you know what I like about Ak is that like he's not egotistical. He's not Hollywood, and he gives me advice sometimes on how to handle situations or how to handle certain things or how to go about certain things. And he even told me myself that he's like, yo, bro, the real nigga hours you be doing on stream and sometimes the talks you be doing on stream, you should just start a podcast your damn self.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he'll just give me little pointers on just certain shit, and that's why I always thank him and I always give him his flowers, because like I'm like, yo, bro, like Ak he's genuine.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of genuine people in the world, in my opinion. So I just feel like he's genuine. For sure.
Facts. Nah, he's probably one of the most entertaining people on YouTube. Yep. Now on Spotify, on Twitch. I saw him co-streaming the other day.
Co-streaming?
Yeah, so I saw on YouTube he was live at the same time he was on Twitch.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, because nobody does stuff like that.
Not anymore. They used to though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he not partnered?
I have no clue.
Can you do that if you partner? You probably know more.
It depends how you
Depends on-
negotiate your shit.
Yeah.
Damn, I need to negotiate my shit better then. Niggas got me locked in like I'm a fucking like a rookie guard or some shit. And only one fucking platform. This shit
Yeah, just
tough.
pick one, man.
I tell everybody, because I remember in like 2K17 and 18, everybody was doing YouTube streaming to hit like 1 million subs and shit.
Yeah.
And I tell everybody, I'm like, bro, if I was a YouTube streamer from the start of my career, bro, I'd probably be at like 1.5 or some shit right now.
100%.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
When you put the
Without a
sub count on the screen, that shit begins to fly out.
Yeah, it just flies up. Like Speed went crazy off that.
Yep,
So, yeah.
facts.
Yo, bro, Speed shit is crazy. Speed is like crazy. I've peeped a couple of his shit. That nigga, and he just wild too. That nigga's also very wild. But
He's vulgar too.
very vulgar. Well, I heard he cleaned up a lot of his shit.
I mean, he's improved, but like,
Yeah, no, I'm saying let me say he's improved. He's not as bad as he once was. I've heard those things. So where you at right now, like in terms of like growing and pivoting on like the next step in like content that you're trying to create?
Nation. I set up a team now.
Okay.
And I have a team channel, and I know we've been slacking on it. We made probably 4 videos, but we've been slacking on it because I've been in the hospital. But
wait, hold on, pause. This is different than Hun Nation.
no, it's the same thing.
Oh, okay.
We just took out the Hun because I felt like it was newbie.
Okay.
So we just called it Nation.
So is it 2K content, IRL content?
It's IRL content, but it's with people that I met on the game. And surprisingly, like everybody who was in the foundation, like majority of the people, they all did their thing. Like Silky's a streamer. I don't know if you heard of Silky before.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, he's
back,
he's
too.
going crazy. Jew, I don't know if you heard of Jew before. He's
not
going
too
crazy. We got X now. He's going crazy. Before Smurf stopped streaming, I've been on his ass about that shit, but he just don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? But
You, if I'm not mistaken, you live in a house with them too.
yeah,
So what's it like living in a team house?
it's easy because before all that, we used to take trips together. So like we used to go to Miami together, LA together, New York together, everything. So it's like we already had that connection, you know. And this is why I said I feel like it's so lovely, because at the time frame, it wasn't really as many popular streamers like that, and I was the one who was getting on niggas' asses like, yo, y'all need to come to this Twitch shit so we could do this shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? We all taking trips and shit. We all love to fly and travel and shit like that. Like, yo, I'm like, yo, if y'all want to do this, like, yo, come on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? Come to the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I'm a host. I'll host y'all if y'all need hosts. You know what I'm saying? If any advice, I'm giving them all types of advice, and
For sure.
and they all did their own thing. And you know what's so crazy is that they did it organically too. I don't even take credit out for what they got going on, because their shit is so organic that like deep down, like even though sometimes we argue or go through problems or some shit, just like I'm sure you guys probably argue sometimes in y'all shit too.
Yeah.
But like even sometimes we argue, like deep down in our hearts, bro, we're just like, damn, bro, we did it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
We
Type
really
shit.
like, type shit. Like, damn, bro, we did it, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And especially because like everybody credits me the most, probably because I have like a geeky, nerdy image. So it's like
People do the same thing with me, bro.
yeah, it's like
AMP, they're like, yeah, the business move happened. It was Agent.
yeah,
I'm sure he figured it out.
yeah,
He was the
exactly.
one.
But it's like, yo, everybody did it, and I feel like they all did it organically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Silky did it organically. Jew did it organically. X did it organically. Smurf did it organically before he quit streaming. Key. Who else? There was other people who were in Nation who just went their own separate ways, but they still did something. Like Duck went to the 2K League. Fana went to the 2K League. You know.
Oh yeah. Wow,
so-
I forgot about that.
Yeah, so there's a lot of people in Nation who went their own separate ways, but they still did it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So
What's it like living in a house of streamers though? Our house is so spread apart that
Yeah.
I don't have to deal with Kai's streams in terms of noise.
Yeah.
And Duke is on the other side of the house and I'm on the other side of the house. Is someone ever streaming at like 4 a.m. screaming at
course.
the top of their lungs,
Man.
and all you want to do is tell them to shut the fuck up?
man, the Nation house is a house that never sleeps. That's what, bro. Even the neighbors be complaining. It's like shit.
Oh yeah, that comes with it. Yeah,
even the neighbors would be like, "Damn, y'all still up?" Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Every day, like everybody in the house, the only person who's an early bird is probably Dan. But everybody else, bro, we wake up at like 2.
Yeah, type shit. Yep. Yep.
Wake up at 2. We don't eat till like 3, 4, and then stream at 8:30, 9:30.
Do you ever feel like this will fuck up like your personal life though? Because I remember when I was like in that shit, I was like, man, I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna ever have a regular life waking up at 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
YouTube and Twitch fucks up your personal life, but that's why I said like when I was going through that mental problems I was telling you in 2019, I had to learn to accept myself. Like, yo, this is my life. This is what I signed up for.
Yeah.
Like, this is what it is. You know what I mean? And end of the day, you know, it's better than working a 9 to 5, and it's better. It's applying, and I'm having fun, and
Yeah.
Facts.
you know what I'm saying?
I want to get into your music, Knowing. You do music from time to time. I have no idea how seriously you take it, but I do know you've hit the studio enough and you're around enough rappers to where like you could just play around like that. Now, putting aside your diss track on Low, what is like, are you actually trying to get into music, or is it just something that you just do when like you're just having fun with it?
I would probably never get into that industry at all.
Why is that?
Well, I'm a part of that industry because I work with Internet Money. I don't know if you know who Internet Money is. Yeah, they're producers who make like Lemonade and shit like that. Yeah, I work with them and I help produce Tekka's album. So like,
Really?
yeah, We Love You Tekka too. I picked out majority of the songs on there.
Which one are we talking about?
The one he just dropped with Lie to Me, and he dropped Lie to Me.
shit.
He dropped Never Left. Came back like I never left.
Yeah.
And
You have producer credits on like the album itself?
Nah, see, but everybody, that's what sometimes what academics be getting my ass about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Academics be telling me like, yo, bro, you got to get credited for this shit.
That's crazy.
But like, I look at them as homies, you know? So I always try to help out. They help me out sometimes too. But academics be on my ass about that shit. But they told me, they said whenever they get the plaques, they gonna send me one. So I'm gonna get a plaque for that. And then we doing some other shit behind the scenes too. Like, it's in the works, like with contracts and shit. So
That's cool, man.
So you are trying to get more into it?
I'm thinking.
not as an artist though.
Okay.
Yeah, he's talking about.
I'm
you
talking
know,
about like some A&R shit. Yeah.
But so is there a reason why I'm assuming also Act has probably told you about dumb shit behind the scenes with artists and stuff like that too?
Yeah, that's why he wants me to get paperwork.
Okay, yeah.
But there's paperwork's coming. But like I've already got offered tons of money and shit. But like it's certain shit they want to do and I don't really want to do. Like they want me to move to LA and I'm not leaving my guys.
Yeah.
So it's like certain shit that's going on. But
I wonder how the music industry gonna move forward with that shit, because like especially if more people have like a more sustainable profile on the internet, like the record labels just lose leverage in them conversations. Like, you're not about to make me do something that I don't have to do since I'm already at this stage already.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying?
certain artists get freedom. Like I talk to Tech, and Tech tells me all the time he could drop whenever the hell he wants to.
Yeah, okay.
So like
That's good.
it's only you know what you signed up for type shit.
For sure, for sure.
So
Yeah. Did you watch the Kanye documentary?
nah, but I heard it was lit.
Yeah, you should watch it. I feel like
I heard it was lit. I definitely need to watch that.
Nigga was vlogging in '98, bro.
Yeah, like
it's
who
crazy.
does that?
Nigga is crazy. It's crazy.
revolutionary, man.
Very
Who does
revolutionary. Kanye just looks like it's just normal that a nigga just walking around with a camera, like a big ass fucking camera.
I saw the snippets and shit though. Like I saw the Through the Wire, like when he was doing it. Yeah, I seen all that.
Just imagine a big ass camera just walking around where niggas doing that shit.
But yeah, I was in when I go to the studio, I'm in the studio with a lot of artists and shit. So when I made 5 Ways, like I wanted to do something special for 500K. And then I had I actually had like 3 songs I made during that time.
Word?
Yeah. And then I was like, who really was pushing for me to do like 5 Ways? I don't even know if he wants me to say his name.
Might as well.
But it was really this guy. This guy was like, yo, bro, you better shit on these niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't remember him? He's kind of the guy who started like the diss track wave on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, the nigga that was writing people's shit?
No. He was dropping disses too.
He was dropping disses, yeah.
But he was also...
I think he did some shit for Rice Gun, but who cares?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
But
that's how I was.
Yeah, I had made 3 songs, and he was like, "Nah, bro, you gotta come at them niggas." He was the one who told me to come at y'all. So I was like, fuck it, and then I did it. And then I remember when Davis had did that little boxing match shit.
Which boxing match? The AMP one?
No. We called me out.
When he called you?
Yeah, for the boxing shit. I actually made a part 2. He was there when I made the part 2. I made a 5 Ways part 2, specifically like on Davis. And I was gonna fly to Atlanta and shoot the music video at Linux. but I ended up scrapping it because I was like, yo, it's not that serious, and it's not.
Plus, you might get shot at Linux. You don't want that.
Yeah, Linux is crazy.
Linux is crazy.
Yeah,
you don't want to do all that.
But
it's for music.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Plus, they'll kick you out too because they now very strict on that.
But yeah, during that time period, I made 3 songs.
You should have did that though. That would have
been hilarious. That's what I'm saying. That's why I wanted to do it. I feel like
no, you should have did it. You should still do it.
The song is still made.
You should still do it. You here?
Yeah.
So it's just
I feel like certain things are moments. Like you don't want to relive.
Yeah,
true. Like back then, niggas would care for me and Davis boxing match. I don't even think niggas would care now.
Who would you box if you had to box somebody?
As a YouTuber or streamer?
Just any. It could be anybody.
Who would box if anybody? I don't know. I would only do a boxing match if I had a problem with somebody. Oh, Almighty J. I actually told Almighty J too, because the situation that happened with the DDG shit.
I don't remember all the details.
Okay, I'm not gonna go into all the details, but basically, it was a time period where I actually explained that because I never really spoke about it, so I'll speak about it because this shit is all over. So basically, me and Almighty J had problems for a very long time. And it really stemmed because nobody really knew the story. So this is exclusive shit on podcast.
So love that, man.
So me and Jay are cool now, though. By the way, but that time where he got robbed in New York. I don't know if you've seen it, but it was like a long time ago.
Yeah.
He had got robbed in New York, and when he got robbed in New York, I remember he had like FaceTime me. It was like 4:00 in the morning, and he was like, "Yo, bro. These guys, they took my wallet and everything. Could you do me a favor? Could you book me and my girlfriend a flight to Houston? And I'll pay you back from whenever I see you." And I'm like, all right, cool. That was my boy, you know what I'm saying? And I talked to him right before the robbery happened, you know what I'm saying? And I booked a flight for him. After I booked the flight for him, the flights were expensive because it was next day shit. Yeah. And it was him and his girl. You know what I'm saying? So
it's probably like 2 bands.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was like 2 bands. And keep in mind, at the time, I had to pay my car. My car was like $1,000 too. So that was like 3 bands I spent like one day.
What car is this?
I had a CLA 250, but I was building my credit up at the time. So when I financed it.
So they hit you with a crazy fucking.
Yeah, and it was off the lot too.
What interest rate they give you on that?
Crazy interest rate.
I don't even remember.
24?
What?
25?
What?
Yeah, it was crazy. I was paying like $1,000 a month.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. It built up my credit though, so I wasn't
Nigga, you
tripping.
can build your credit with a camera. Nigga, what's going on, nigga?
Or
What
a
the
credit
fuck?
card.
Nigga, or a credit. No, but that's car.
My first car was a Hyundai, and I was paying like $500 a month for a Hyundai.
Nigga, what are y'all doing?
I'm not gonna lie. I got I got my Audi at 6%, and I was like, we got to get this lower. Now I feel grateful.
I mean, I bought mine off the lot too. That was a stupid move. I learned to never buy cars off the lot. But like, it's
What
a lot
do you
of
mean
shit.
off the lot? You mean like you
brand new, 0 miles type shit. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you should
okay.
have never done that. No.
Yeah. So like, but I learned a lot of shit though.
Okay, so now he asked you to pay for his flight.
Yeah.
let's
So
go.
he comes to Houston and shit, and he texts me, and he's like, yo, pull up to the hotel. I got your bread for you and shit. So I'm like, oh, all right, cool. He man of his word. So I live north side. He lives south side. It's completely opposite. And if you know Houston, I don't know if you know Houston, but it's big as fuck, bro. So those two sides from each other is probably like an hour plus.
Yeah.
So I drove like an hour, 20 minutes, and I was at his hotel. I called his phone. He ain't answer. So I'm like, okay. So I called his cousin. His cousin answered. He's like, oh, I don't know where he's at. I ain't speak to him. So I call him 2 more times, like, and I'm texting him, like spamming him, like, yo, bro, I'm outside your hotel. No response. Nigga, like 7 minutes later, this nigga's on Instagram Live. I'm like, the fuck? So when he was on live, I'm typing in his live, and he wasn't even at the hotel in his live. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm at the hotel. No response. The nigga left me on red and didn't respond to me like ever.
Damn.
So I felt a way about it.
For sure.
So after I felt a way about it, every single chance I got, I was gonna clown that nigga. So
Like on stream and shit?
every chance I got, AJ, I don't care if it was Twitch, YouTube, IG Live, I was clowning him. You know what I'm saying? But I never clowned him on anything personal because I actually know his life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember when he had his kid and he was hiding his kid and making his kid private, and I never said shit, so I would never mention something that's that deep. But when it came down to music and shit, I was on his ass. So reactions and shit.
you should be.
Reactions and shit, I was clowning him. All types of shit, I was clowning him. And he felt some type of way about it. And then he started DMing me. He's like, yo, when I see you, I hope you know what's going to happen to you. Yada, yada, yada. I'm like,
I know your money, right? My money.
You
But that's
told
what should be
him though,
happening.
like you just want to collect.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, my money should be happening to me when I see you, nigga. That's what should be happening.
But I told him, but I know Jay. So like when Jay does these threats to me, I'm like, bro, Jay, you can't threaten me like that, bro. I know you. Like, you know what I mean? And that's not even in a sense where it's like he's not tough or anything. It's more of a sense where it's like he's not gonna do that to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and especially because I know his guys and everything like that too.
Yeah, because you big annoying, man. Of course, nigga. Big annoying.
But-
Nigga say he ain't gonna do it to me,
But anyway,
nigga.
we caught him at the party, at a mansion party, and he wanted to box me and shit like that. And I was like, that's how I knew it wasn't serious, because we were at a mansion party and we sitting there arguing for like 10, 15 minutes upstairs at a mansion.
What are you
party.
arguing
For
about?
the two bands he owe you?
That, and I think DDG felt some type of way about some other shit, but DDG wasn't even really mad about me. Like, I tell everybody the whole beef with DDG, it just seems fake to me because it's not even real.
I don't know what's
yeah,
real. You just saying that, so
it's-
I don't know what you're
exactly. I think that, bro, that shit is.
He said
saying. What?
exactly.
Exactly.
in the sense where, like, if you don't know about it, that should
just
let you
not
know
okay.
exactly.
Okay.
So,
So you're arguing at this mansion party.
yeah, we're arguing at this mansion party upstairs for like 15 minutes, and that's how I knew it wasn't real beef, because it's like, yo, if it's real beef, bro, you're gonna pop off on me.
Yeah.
You're not gonna sit there for like 15 minutes upstairs talking. You just gonna
sure.
swing. You know
For
what I
sure.
mean? So after that, we had went. I had went downstairs because I'm like, academics man's like, yo, they're gonna try to jump you, yada yada yada. I'm like, bro, they been at the chance to jump me.
Yeah.
But I'm like, all right, whatever. I'll go downstairs. They like, go downstairs, get an Uber. I go downstairs, just no Uber. I'm like, oh damn, I got set up.
Damn.
So after that happened,
That's fucked up,
no,
man.
for real, there was no Uber. And so after that happened, I'm with Silky's brother, and I'm just like, yo, bro. They're like, yo, bro, they following you, yada yada. Just hit this cut right here. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So we walk into this cut, and as we walk into the cut, I'm calling my own Uber. My phone's on 1%. I'm like, damn, my shit finna die. Next thing you know, like, as soon as my Uber arrives, Silky's arrives, and he pulls up, rolling his window down, like, yo, get in the car, like, get in the car. Where the fuck was where y'all go? Get in the car. And we got in the car, then we left. But
So you actually have never verified whether they were following you?
Oh no, they were following me, but they were following me like down the steps though. But I'm like, again, I was like, yo, bro, like if it's real beef, you're just gonna pop it off on me. Like you're not just gonna sit here and argue 15 minutes upstairs
for sure.
party, and you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's how I felt like it wasn't real. And I told Jay, I was like, even upstairs, I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna sit here and fist fight you in hands like on YouTube. Like that's not even good for image.
Was the camera rolling?
Oh, there was a camera rolling, yeah.
For his
that's not
vlog
real.
or your
man.
vlog?
Okay, that's not real. Yeah, that's
But you want to know?
that's crazy.
But that's why I
Who
tell.
cares what vlog it was? If the camera rolling,
Because if he called like
It was,
if you-
it was on Mystic's vlog, but that's why I
Mystic
was,
got jokes.
yeah, but that's why I
that's
was
a crazy duo right there.
Why the fuck is he running?
Yeah,
the camera?
don't even
that's
know.
a crazy
But look,
conglomerate of crazy
That's
shit.
why I said I don't feel like it's real because
It's not real.
if you got cameras
not real.
rolling and people try to say I ran and all this other stuff, like bro, you would have had me running on camera.
I would think it was like a prank. I'm not gonna lie. Like if a camera's
Mr.
rolling,
Mr. Got
I
Jokes
would've-
had a camera on me. I
Man,
think it's a
when
prank.
that whole situation happened, bro, I literally looked at them. And I'm like, bro, are y'all both serious right now? Because I really didn't look like. I'm
So
like,
who'd you roll up with? Like what
it
was
was me. It was my birthday. It was my birthday. Literally, it was my birthday.
No, they can't beat your ass on your birthday. That'd be crazy.
Nah, it was my birthday. It was Austin McBroom's party. It was the the little
Bro,
TikTok
these
shit.
are crazy names,
Yeah.
man. I know what you're talking about, but these is crazy
Yeah,
names.
it was the TikTok YouTube fight. It was the after party.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Wait, hold on. Is this in Houston or
Nah,
Miami?
it's Miami.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, it was in Miami, and
Just the shit that you went to.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't go to the after
I
party.
mean, but yeah, that's the thing.
yeah,
you
it
went to.
was an after party, and I guess DDG felt some type of way about the way I was reacting to his videos or something. But we had DM'd each other and already talked about it, so it was weird for him to approach me and be like, "Oh yeah, I got a problem with you." So it was. I'm like,
he walked up to you in that party and told you he had a problem with you?
he walked up to the party, he pointed me out, and after he pointed me out, his brother came up to me and was like, "Yo, my brother said he got a problem with you." And at the time, I didn't even know who Dub was. And then I'm like, "Who's your brother?" And he's like, "DDG." I'm like, "What do you got a problem with before? Tell him to come here." So he came over there and he's like, "Man, I ain't trying to talk to you, yada yada yada, this, that, and the third." I'm like, bro, I don't have an issue.
Did you like criticize a song or something? Like, what was he pissed about?
Bro, the only thing that I can remember of me saying in my head was that people look at DDG more of a YouTuber than a rapper.
That's not.
Or no. I think I said
Especially at that time, it's not.
no. I think I said in order for me to take him serious as a rapper, he needs a solo hit. I think that's what I said, and I think he felt some type of way about it.
Okay.
This might have been before that, though.
He got songs, but like when I was reacting to his shit, it was like songs with Gunna, songs with Youngboy, songs with like.
Wasn't Moonwalking in Calabasas?
Yeah, Moonwalk.
Oh, no,
that's
yeah,
Blueface.
That's what I'm saying. So I was
That's
basically.
saying hard.
So I was basically saying
Blueface
like,
wasn't the reason why that song was.
both of them. No, the song
In my
is
opinion.
tough. And DDG's, he's like, he can make music. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, he can make music. But I was basically saying like, yo, if he wants to take this shit serious as a real artist, like he should he needs a solo hit. You know what I'm saying?
That's a crazy thing to be upset about. Yeah,
that's mild because I know you react to music a lot.
Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, this why this YouTube shit is so bullshit because like you can ask Mikey or anybody else, bro. Like, yo, you ask if you was to ask me back in 2017, bro, 2018, bro, I was one of DDG's biggest fans, nigga. Like I'm talking about, I used to watch all the vlogs and all types of shit. But like,
Who wasn't? I was.
bro, the way he took that personal, that's why I said I don't think it was really him who took it personal. I think Jay probably gassed his head up or some shit because I don't consider that personal at all. And
Y'all squashed it there, I'm assuming.
fuck no, bro. Those guys, they still diss me and all types of shit.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Dub and all them, they still diss me. I don't care, bro. It's YouTube shit, like, bro.
That does feel like YouTube shit if a nigga's recording a camera.
Come on, bro.
Even I would have to be like, what are we doing?
And also, there's no real problem. Like, yo, what's the real issue here?
So you go to a party
Facts.
and Mystic Got Jokes is recording.
That's a
and
crazy
DDG,
conglomerate of
Dub,
niggas.
and Jay are there.
Yeah.
And y'all then go in a room, and then Jay is in the room, and y'all niggas talking for 15
No, it's
minutes.
no room. It's like
Just like
it's
a-
upstairs. It's just like on a balcony type
Oh, okay.
shit. Yeah.
And this nigga Mystic Got Jokes has a camera running?
Bro, no, yo. If
Bro,
I
that
call-
don't even...
Yo,
that
I
that
call-
sounds so outrageous.
Yo, if I call Silky right now, bro, he's gonna tell you, bro, we didn't even know he was there. Like, bro, nobody even seen him.
Oh, he wasn't... So this nigga was hiding around the corner with a camera.
We didn't even know this shit, bro.
Why are niggas? I hate, bro.
But you know what's so crazy?
I hate when niggas run cameras when you're having like a regular convo.
Yes.
Bro, I'm like, if me and Lo were talking right now, and a nigga pop up right here with a fucking G7X, I'm like, yo, turn that shit off, bro.
I don't know.
But what's crazy is, I actually do. It's so crazy, but on the flip side, because the interactions I've had with certain YouTubers, I actually believe this shit is true, unfortunately, because niggas are weird. If they want to try to prove a point, niggas will.
Well, here's the thing: is that they didn't have the chance to prove the point because I was circled. They circled me, so it was like.
This sounds crazy.
It was like 10 people circling me. Mm-hmm. So it's like, yo, if they had the opportunity to jump me, they 100% had it. You know,
you have a problem with 2 people at that party,
bro. I don't have, bro. That's the thing is that. They might have felt like I had a problem with them, but bro, I ain't gonna lie. That's why I said I literally looked at DDG and all them. I'm like, bro, are y'all serious? Because I really don't understand what the issue was.
Yeah.
But they whatever the issue it was, they took it real personal because, nigga, it's been a year now, and I'm telling you, they still talk about the situation. Like, yo, niggas still send me clips of the dumb nigga dissing us and all types of shit. Talk about we pussy, this, that, and the third. It's like, bro, you ignore this shit. Like,
that's
interesting.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, we move on some more positive shit. Cause I don't even know how to take the half of the shit you said because it sounds crazy, but I actually, unfortunately, think that niggas do weird shit like that.
Yeah, it was weird shit, but yeah. Anyway, Jay had offered to pay the money, and
so he did. Okay.
Yeah, and he even apologized to me after the party. We both apologized.
But see, that's when
he offered to pay you back.
That's weird.
Yeah, he offered to pay me back, but I told him. But you know what's so crazy? I told him it wasn't like I refused it.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, anytime I give somebody money, I kind of just expect it to never return.
I just told him. I just let him know what the problem was. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So after he apologized, I'll accept the apology. Okay. Because if I feel like it's genuine, and I honestly feel like it was genuine.
That's beautiful.
So he apologized for it, and I apologized too for bashing him. Mm-hmm. So we squashed the shit.
All right, I'm happy y'all squashed. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Because niggas gonna circle me and then apologize 30 minutes later.
Nah, Jay didn't circle me. It was DDG's niggas who circled me.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't Jay.
Oh, he taking that.
Jay tried to get he tried to do a 1-on-1. He was the only nigga that was trying to fight fair for real. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man, that's tough. So you said you're not trying to get too much into music, at least in terms of artistry and shit like that.
Yeah.
Is there any other aspect of content? Because I know you said podcasting and stuff like that. It sounds like the type of content that you produce on stream.
Yeah. I also want to do acting if the opportunity presents itself.
I've been hearing that a lot from content creators recently.
Yeah, you're like the 4th one.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do acting. I feel like movies and shit is cool.
Your super villain David said the same thing.
Yeah. Super villain.
And CNAT said the same thing. We had one more person that said the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's CNAT.
It's CNAT.
Oh, my bad. Oh, John.
Oh, and John, yeah.
Yeah, John.
Yeah. I feel like movies and shit like that is just cool.
Yeah. It's just different.
Yeah.
Have you ever been on a movie set?
It's hectic. You probably no, nigga, you stream for multiple hours. Nah, movie set is like you on set for hours.
Yeah,
hours and hours and hours.
I hear stories through Miles Brown. He be telling me his stories.
He's a good fucking guy, man.
Yeah, he tells me his stories all the time, and he tells you like you got to remember scripts and everything, and how when you remember them, it takes a lot of work to remember scripts.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'd be awful at that.
Yeah, it's horrible.
I think I would too, to be honest.
No, my girl, she her mom also do the movie. She did a movie when I first met her. Bro, she was on set for like 12, 13 hours at a time, bro. And niggas had to just constantly remember pages of fucking dialogue. Bro, it's crazy. And then if the fucking camera don't work or we all know, like if some shit malfunction, you got to redo that whole entire scene again. Shit OD, bro. That shit crazy.
It's tough.
So we at the end of the podcast. We're gonna do some rapid fire questions. You know what I'm saying? You got to answer them honestly. Okay. Niggas lie. So I'm hoping you're gonna answer this shit question honestly. You know what I'm saying? So first question is this, bro. What's your biggest simp moment?
Simp?
Yeah. Why do niggas every day is like simp? That's that moment you talking about? That nigga about to tell us. He knows.
Tell him about LA.
That nigga telling you what story you need to tell is crazy.
He knows the story.
So that nigga can't even making sure you don't lie, nigga. Like, that's how that story, nigga.
Something happened in LA.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, that's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. It was a time where I was talking to this girl, and I met her in LA, and I didn't know she did coke. And like, no, I didn't know. Like, no funny shit. I didn't know.
I was 16 at the time.
Yeah, I was like, how old was I? I was 20, 19? I don't remember. And
She just pulled it out.
I met her in LA. She pulls out a bag of coke, and she really does the shit. I'm just like,
What she say to you? Because you can't just casually pull out coke and not say nothing.
bro, she
Not
ain't
in
say
LA.
shit.
They just do whatever they fucking want to do.
He was there. She ain't say
She
shit.
offered it to me. She offered
Oh yeah, she was offering it, bro.
other guys around.
That's a generous crackhead.
So he said that she offered him the 16-year-old coke. So there's that establishing that.
I would consider it a simp moment though. It wasn't really simp.
I was about to say I was waiting for the moment you simped though. I was like, nigga,
Girl in particular, how you was sipping over her in particular.
I
What was
wasn't
you
really
doing?
simping over her.
you weren't really simping over her.
Nah.
Was this nigga simping over her?
Did you do the
simping?
coke?
She should have.
Fuck no. I can't do drugs, bro. I got sickle cell anyway. I can't.
Oh, did you?
I'm gonna say this nigga doing coke is crazy. I was waiting for. I was like, I know this nigga didn't do coke. That's crazy.
I don't smoke nothing.
Yeah, he can't do coke.
I
nigga.
can't do anything.
Wow.
This nigga doing coke is crazy, right? Like, come on, nigga.
Okay.
But I was
Hold
saying,
on, wait. How did he simp? Hold on, wait.
So this is why I think you said.
Hold on, wait. Get here, grab.
get it on the mic.
You saw that you got my
She was around for way too long.
She was.
How long did she look
She
for?
was. Nah, she was around for like the whole week.
Week?
Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you,
Not even like you should have been.
I'm gonna tell you why though. I can see why it gets considered a simp moment, bro. She used to be emotional as fuck. So she used to be like crying, breaking down, and then she'll tell me
But you
about
was
her
falling
problems.
for that, and that's a sin.
I was falling for it, but I was smart enough to know not to fuck with her. Does that make sense?
Did you fuck her?
No.
She was there for a week. What'd y'all
I
do?
don't care, bro. Come on. Yo, when someone does drugs, bro, it's not like mentally there. I
That's
can't
true
do that.
too.
Like,
That's true too.
Yeah.
So when she's like, how did she have a week's worth of coke? Like when did she run out?
Bro, we left her. You can ask
Yeah,
her. We actually
okay,
did
y'all left her?
Yeah, we left her for
And then like they had went off with these guys. And I was
random
thinking,
guys, bro.
I was
it
just
some
like-
weird shit, bro.
I was just like, I wish I never have a daughter, bro.
Bro, we left.
That's a crazy
I
takeaway.
can't have no daughter.
We linked back up with them, but it wasn't like it was like we linked them like 10 minutes, bro. Like
Okay.
So wait, how soon did she reveal the coke?
That's
like
the
the
most.
second day, third day.
Oh no, she's bold.
She had that shit
She
in
don't
her
give a
purse,
fuck,
tucked.
man.
Nah, she bought it. She bought it off of some random nigga. Like it was.
So she had on the second, third day, and you spent another 4 days with her.
I didn't spend it with her. I was at my cousin's house. She was at some other nigga house.
But I'm just saying, you.
Oh,
We,
y'all
okay,
saw-
okay.
we would link up though, like
That's not
randomly
that
throughout the
crazy.
week.
That's
That's
not
what I'm
that
saying.
crazy.
That's
So,
not
but
that.
why would you link up with a cokehead though?
Bro, because she used to be emotional and she used to be telling me all her problems. She was just crying. Like,
But what is that? Well, yeah, but say why? But that still don't answer
Are
to
you
why
just like a good fucking guy?
I was just a good guy, bro.
Yeah,
I
that's
ain't gonna lie.
Nah, no, that's crazy. Not a cokehead.
She wasn't from here. She was from Canada and all types of shit. So
She's a
like,
Cokehead
cokehead.
from
no,
Canada.
but she was like, I remember like she was telling me how her friend snatched her passport. Remember her friend had snatched her passport. She was stuck.
I know, she's
Like,
a cokehead.
Man, bro, I ain't
I
gonna
ain't
lie.
gonna lie, I was a little kid telling you, bro. You know.
Nah, but I wasn't doing. But you can
I'm
ask
not
her,
saying you were doing it.
glad
I'm
you
just
didn't do
saying
nothing with
why.
I was just there for her. I wasn't in the sense.
Why?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know, bro. It was, I don't know.
Did you want to fuck?
Nah, before.
Then that coke came out.
out.
Yeah, you're like, no, that coke came out. You're like, I'm good on that. I'm good on that. Is there any more crazy LA story? Because everybody who goes out to LA comes
Bro,
back.
LA
and
is
has
a weird
crazy,
place.
Yeah, it has a very crazy story.
Got a crazy story in every city.
In every city, bro. We be on trips like every. But the most simp moment I probably had was I spent $1,000 on this girl and I bought her a chain. It was a VS. It was like a VS chain, and it was a small little VS
Man,
chain.
what plug you got? 1,000 for VS?
It was like some super small
was
shit,
about
like
to
you know
say.
those little like crosses type shit.
I was about to say.
It wasn't even. It's like 1,500 or some shit.
It wasn't your girl?
Nah, it wasn't my girl.
How long you knew her? Be honest. Don't lie, nigga. Be honest. Be honest.
Nah, I'm answering. It's like 6 months.
Oh, okay. That's not that crazy.
That's not that crazy.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie though. We never dated.
Whoa, okay. Well,
never went on a date?
Never dated. And I ain't gonna lie to you.
Whoa.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Yo, shit gets very hectic because I ain't gonna lie. If I say the girl, you guys probably both know her.
Huh.
Yeah.
This was in Miami? Because I don't really know that many
This was
women.
in Texas.
I definitely don't think I know no women in
This
Texas.
was in Texas. Yeah.
Does she still wear it right now?
She didn't even. I still got it. She didn't even get it. It was a surprise for her.
So you stopped yourself. You can melt it down, bust it back.
That's what I'm saying.
You got it, nigga. Don't worry about it. You still got the commodity. Don't worry about it.
What'd you do? What was your intention? Like, you're gonna give her this gift, and she's
Well, the whole idea with the gift. See, I can't even say too much because then if I feel like if I go into detail, I feel like you know who.
I probably
If
they
you know,
might know.
If you know it, just don't say it.
Okay.
But basically what happened was her father had passed away, so I had got her a gift with her and her father.
Oh, that's beautiful.
On a little pendant.
Okay.
And I gave it to her. Well, I was going to give it to her for Valentine's Day, but it never happened.
I have no idea who that is, but that's beautiful though.
Yeah.
So it was just like a gesture more
But
than
yeah,
it was.
you never dated her before.
Nope,
you never
never.
gone on a date.
Nope, but we were talking. We never dated her.
Were you guys in the same city?
Close.
Okay.
Super close.
Damn, so yeah, definitely could have dated.
I definitely could have.
Yeah, for sure.
Damn, that's a simp moment. It is. It's a simp.
Yeah, 100%.
You stopped yourself though. You about to go down that path.
Man, Silky clowns me for that shit out every day.
Yeah, you had the intentions, but you stopped yourself.
You should get
That's
rid of
cool.
the chain though.
Nah, I
Yeah,
still,
why do you?
I still feel like she should keep it. Even as a friend.
But you
like,
have it though.
Yeah, I have it, but when she's coming to Miami, she's finna come get it.
Okay.
So you gonna carry with you to Miami?
I live in
He
Miami.
lives in Miami now.
Oh, I thought you meant. I thought you said.
Yeah, nah, I live in Miami. She said she was gonna come to Miami, so when she comes to Miami, I'll give it to her. But I never had a chance to give it to her.
And that dick,
gonna shoot
right?
your shot when she gets
that
there?
chain in that dick, right? He got it. Don't worry about it, nigga.
Tell her to come
She
pick
just
it
not
up
getting
at
the
the
chain,
date
nigga.
spot. You know what I'm saying?
She not just getting a chain. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
tell her to come pick it up at the restaurant. Y'all going on a date.
Yeah, facts, nigga. Yeah, come on now. You keep it a bean. You ain't gotta say the name. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. All right.
Oh shit, that's funny. Okay, what's your horniest moment?
Horniest moment?
Yeah, when you was really fucking going crazy. And it was hectic.
Moment.
Yo, if your man's got to tell me your horniest moment, you down bad.
Nah, I'm trying.
I'd have a lot more questions if he knew the moment. like you went on a road trip and you jerked off in the back seat.
Oh hell,
Bro, you giving crazy.
Fun fact, I don't watch porn.
Ever?
Okay.
I've watched porn before, yeah, but like, bro, Twitter is porn. Like,
It don't have to be.
Depends on your timeline.
Depends who you follow. But it gotta be.
but like, I'm talking about like a full scene, like on Pornhub or X videos or some shit. Nah,
I ain't watching full screen now. I don't finish. I just finish quick. I don't do a
I
whole
don't
full scene.
watch
How
porn.
quick, Lo?
Oh, I know how to get myself there, bro. I ain't trying to waste no time, nigga. We just getting right to it, bro.
but
A full scene.
Okay,
bro, bro, the horniest moment is, bro, the longest I probably had sex for without like no supplements is probably like an hour and a half.
That's crazy.
So I mean, I don't know if you
like in
consider
one
that-
run? Like
Nah,
that's
it was rounds.
okay.
Okay.
But if that's horniest moment, I mean,
Well, really, we meant like I ain't nothing. You know how long annoying fucks. I'm talking about like the thing you did. You was so horny that you did like
Yeah.
You walked across a bridge. You drove 50 minutes. You know, you did something excessive just because that's how horny you were.
nah.
So you ain't never drive.
Damn, this nigga about
you
to tell
did.
your business again. That nigga got the question. That nigga got a crazy follow.
Take a flight for no pussy. You never
So
drive
he-
an hour for-
You've done
He
something
said
horny.
you ain't never. Have you
a
ever taken a
flight
flight
for
for
some
pussy?
pussy?
You ever fly
Have
someone
you fly
out?
somebody out? Be
I
honest.
flew out.
Of
I
course.
flew a girl back.
Did she fly there one way? Like,
She flew there one way.
damn,
You
she
flew her back.
She was expecting to stay over.
Oh nah. I told her to go half with me
Half what?
on a
her
flight.
flight?
Yeah, so I told her she booked.
okay.
Yeah, I told her to book her one way here and I book her back. And
Why did you do that though?
You really could have just abandoned her.
I booked her back on flight credits. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I
You
don't
put her on
like.
JetBlue?
I don't remember.
What's the Flintstone
Be
flights?
honest, man. Spirit?
Spirit.
Nah,
yeah.
I never put her on Spirit.
Okay,
I never put her on
yeah.
That's Flintstone flights right there, bro.
But I'm gonna be honest. And they know her too though. It was Vay. It was a girl I had on my stream.
Oh, she the girl from Toronto, right?
No. She's not
The
from
white lady?
No.
different
She's
one, sorry.
she's from I don't know where she's from. Either New York or Cali. New York.
Okay.
you just flew her back.
Yeah, I flew her back.
It's
It
okay.
was flight credits. So,
Yeah, no, you good guy, man.
You accumulated your credits.
Yeah,
Use them
but
but other
wisely.
than that, I don't really fly people out because like, bro, this girl's in her own city. I'm not that horny for pussy.
Yeah, there's plenty of girls in Miami too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's niggas who do it though. Unfortunately,
No, there is niggas.
there's definitely niggas who do
I
it.
know. I don't knock it, but
You probably should.
It is what it is, man.
She's probably not good. If you live in Miami or Atlanta or
If you're
LA,
wealthy enough to just fly people out, you're definitely wealthy enough to just attract
just
somebody
walk.
in
Yeah,
your
you can
city.
walk down the street and you'll
Yeah.
be fine. You'll be good. You'll be good. What about to say?
What's the top 5 thing you look for in a
I
woman?
don't think
woman?
you really looking for women though right now, bro.
No, I am.
Oh, you are?
For sure.
What the fuck? Why would he not be?
Because the nigga hard body streaming, so I don't know what the nigga doing.
No, he can't have a character. Like he's just asexual.
No. I'm thinking the nigga just grinding. If a nigga doing 35 days, I'm not thinking the nigga.
No, but he said he did that once a year.
Yeah,
though.
once a year. Nah,
And that was his longest one.
I look for in a woman. I look for motherly instinct. I need a girl who knows how to be a mother. You know what I'm saying? I look for a girl who knows how to show emotional support.
Emotional support. All right, that's 2 things.
A girl with personality. Gotta have personality.
You gotta
Fire
be a
personality.
little bit more specific.
In detail,
with the personality one at least.
you gotta be funny.
Funny, okay,
Yeah, you
funny,
gotta be
humorous.
funny.
All right,
You gotta
that's
make
3.
me laugh.
All right.
So funny, motherly instinct, emotional support.
2 more.
I don't know. Loyalty
Loyalty.
He said you ain't gonna find that.
and last one I'll probably just have to say accept me for who I am and what I do.
Understanding.
Yeah.
Yeah, understanding. Yeah, because YouTube is crazy.
It is.
Twitch is crazy. Even if you don't post your girlfriend, niggas gonna find her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like you better be
It depends. But yeah.
Yeah, but
But not only that, she's got to understand like what you do. Like I said before,
Exactly.
the reason why I said it because like if you streaming like that, you gotta have somebody who definitely understand. Like you not about to really see me for the next like 5 hours. Like let's keep it a beam.
yeah, and she gotta understand that how the internet works.
Yeah.
And to never believe the internet. You know what I'm saying? And to never take the internet serious if people bash or troll or
It can be
certain
pretty
shit.
ruthless.
Yeah,
These critics on the internet.
exactly.
So nothing about looks. No looks don't crack your top 5. Ain't got to, but just.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Looks don't play a big factor for me, but when everybody says that, and when I say that, everybody like, oh, so you want a girl who's like this or a girl who's like that.
That's
I'm
what
like,
John normally says when people.
I'm gonna
say
be honest
that.
with you. I talked to a girl who's like, people would rate her probably like a 6, and I felt like her personality was amazing.
I feel like that's
And I
all
felt
that
like-
matters, bro. Maybe not that. Maybe not all, but like that's the most
Not
important
the
thing.
nigga.
That's
This
the most
nigga top
important
5
thing.
had ambitious head. That's what that
But
nigga
that's
had.
important though.
That is
That's important.
That
She's
is important.
enthusiastically sucking dick. That's a great trait.
That is important.
But you can't say that personality is all that matters.
But it
nigga.
dropped though. Now it's like at 7.
Oh, ambitious head drop.
Yeah, it dropped a lot, man.
All right, cool.
It dropped a
But-
lot. It's still hella important though.
Yeah,
100%.
I don't look for sex in a woman though. I don't really care.
You look what?
I don't look for sex like I look for sex in a woman, but I don't like care about.
Oh,
how-
it's not like a top priority. No.
Nah, but I ain't gonna lie though. Nah, look,
That nigga's about to. No, your man's about to go crazy. That nigga's about to. That nigga's spilling all the beans over
I know what
there.
he's talking about. He's talking about the list.
No, not even that. So you telling me that you could be with the sex is whack?
Yeah,
He
If
said.
the sex is whack, you put up with it?
Yeah, he
I
said
can
if the
put
sex
up
is
with
what?
it.
Why?
What?
because I'm attracted to women mentally.
Yeah, but like think about it now. You're gonna be with her. You don't unless you want an open relationship.
Yo, another thing, bro.
Oh, that nigga
I go
calling
Tina
you.
Trump.
Tiana Trump.
Tiana Trump?
Who asked you that question?
Oh, Ash Cash.
Tiana Trump asked Cash, what'd she ask you?
Ash Cash asked me what was my favorite position.
What'd you tell her?
I just really like sex.
I told her I just like sex. Like I don't know.
I fucking remember that clip. I think I saw it in Kai's Discord.
Yeah.
Nah, that's crazy.
But look, I think he's saying this because I had like a whole list from when I came to Miami and I rated them on their sex game.
Okay.
Literally, I had like a whole list.
Oh my god.
So
But you fucked all of them?
yeah, but I had a whole list made.
This guy ranked them.
Nah, I ranked them. Yeah, I ranked them.
Low key mid, fire/amazing, mid.
Oh, you had
Butt trash.
attributes next to the
Yeah, I
name.
got the attributes.
Nah,
next
that's
to it.
crazy. A scouting description is crazy.
Just so you don't forget.
I just so I don't forget. Because I ain't gonna lie, there'll be some times where, you know what I'm saying, you'll have those reminiscent moments and you'll see a girl on Instagram and you'll be like, I'll be having to check the notes. I'll be like, yo, that shit was whack. Don't even do it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
This nigga has fire/amazing. Like fire wasn't enough. This nigga had fire/amazing.
Why was it fire/amazing without
That
getting
nigga got
too much
right on the
detail?
phone when he was done.
Why
He
was
was
it
like,
fire/amazing without having too much detail? I don't know, bro. She just knew how to fuck.
Okay.
that nigga got right on the phone. He's like, yo, that shit was fucking.
How
let me
quickly
get to
do
the
you write it
notes.
down? Like next morning, that night? You pack them up before they
Next
sleep?
day.
You pack them up or they stay over?
Oh, that shit had to be really
Depends
great.
on who it is.
That shit had to be amazing then.
If it's like a friend, they stay over. But if it's not a friend, nah, you gotta go.
Type shit.
Imagine it's the next day and you still wrote down fire/amazing. Like that was like you was like, man, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Fuck.
Waking up after fire/amazing is incredible.
That's what I'm saying.
I really got a list. Everybody's all I asked about it. They're like, bro, you really wrote a list?
What's your favorite for? I guess for you since you stream. What's your favorite either YouTube video you upload or just Twitch moment in general? It don't have to be like based off of numbers or shit like that, but just something you genuinely was like, oh, that
Favorite
I did
YouTube
that.
video was probably a 2K video I did with Jew. I'll never forget what that shit was called. It was called Legend Rage. I don't know. What was it? You know what I'm talking about, Mikey? Damn, bro. It was the 2K17 video with me and Jew. I forgot.
Oh, y'all was arguing.
Yeah, we was arguing.
Oh, that was Jew.
Yeah, I forgot what it was called though.
That you was calling that nigga really like yo, superstar five.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's called Bum No Life Legend tried roasting me because I'm not immortalized. I think that's
a crazy title.
That's a crazy title. And then
Your favorite like Twitch moment or stream moment?
favorite stream moment. I don't know. My favorite stream moment would probably be the Aiden and Lil Tecca stream we did.
Okay.
That was really fun.
Oh, I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, that was probably really fun. Another moment would probably be Wager Era. Anything within the Wager Era, Fortnite and 2K. We had some pretty good ass moments. I don't know. We had some pretty good ass moments on Twitch. But I know my fans, they love the fucking rage tages that I used to make in 2K18. That's all they talk about all day. Every time I go to the Reddit, they be posting old ass clips of the rage tages in 2K18. That's their favorite moment. I know their favorite moments for sure. But yeah, that'll probably be my favorite moment.
Okay, I have one more question. How I say this? You played Nate X in a game of basketball before, right?
No, but bro, Nadex been calling shit off every single time, bro.
You been trying to play him?
Been trying to play him for 2 years. Every time he'll hit me, be like, yo, I'm coming to Miami. I'm coming to Miami. We never do it, bro. But I'm probably gonna want him someday soon.
What is this? What is this a reference to?
I remember seeing you hoop and thinking like, man,
Yeah, I'm trash.
he's awful.
Yeah, I'm terrible.
But like in a hilarious way, like Kai.
I'm better now though, but I'm still terrible.
You been hooping?
I'm a shooter. I think I found my shot now.
I know you're
I
not
can't
you're not
dribble,
a
though.
shooter though.
I am a shooter. I'm a
You're
shooter.
guessing it.
I'm a shooter.
Okay.
What do you
annoying.
mean? You just found your shot or like you actually make it?
I make it. Like, hold on. I call my home.
How long you in Atlanta for?
I leave the 17th. We can hoop.
What day is
When
it?
is the 17th?
Yeah, we could definitely hoop.
Yeah, we can
That's
hoop.
Sunday.
That's Sunday, yeah.
That's Easter.
We can hoop today.
That's tomorrow, ain't it?
Sunday. Well,
Yeah.
it's technically.
Oh, it just hit Saturday.
it just hit Saturday.
Okay. So you're here tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you got time, let's hoop.
For sure, I got time.
I'm down. I just I played up against. We had Chris White on the podcast last episode.
Sure.
I played against him. That was yeah.
Yeah, I'll buy some shorts. We can
You
hoop.
lost. Yeah, no.
The only
Yeah,
thing is,
you're on my dick.
I know you lost.
if
gotta
I
hop
run out
off.
of breath quick, you know why. You feel
No,
me?
I'm fasting anyway, so I'm gonna run out of breath too.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't been in the gym in a while and sickle cell, so yeah.
For sure.
I'm saying get some good cardio in and things of that nature. But hey, annoying. Last question, man. What's next?
Like I said, the Nation channel. I really want to focus on the Nation channel and build it. Like kind of how you guys did with AMP. I see it. I respect it. I fuck with it. Same thing with every other YouTube group. Too Hype did it and shit like that. I want to bring. I want to show YouTube and Twitch what Black creators are about.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So, and like you see all the Black creators are finally starting to get the recognition they deserve, especially on Twitch. You see Rage coming up, you see Kai coming up, you see Bruce coming up, you see Silky coming up, you see all these Stream Duke coming up. You see all these, we finally getting our recognition. And I feel like at a time period where it was like 2017, nobody was really getting our recognition. It was just
True.
down.
It's
It's
a lot
tough
more
for the
diverse
niggas on
now.
TikTok though. The niggas on TikTok
Yeah,
are
for
still
sure.
struggling.
But I feel like we're finally getting the recognition we deserve.
Yeah.
And we all support each other. And that's why I always try to keep unity between everybody. I don't want to beef with nobody because I feel like we should all know what the hell we go through. You know what I'm saying? And the other side, the Pogger side, definitely damn sure don't beef with each other like that. So you know what I'm saying? So sure.
Okay, man. It's been a fantastic podcast, Lo. How do you like the surprise?
Good surprise, man. Good surprise. Good surprise.
Can we say that we squashed?
It's officially squashed. You see,
There was never really a
That
beef,
is
though.
beautiful.
if I give him a handshake, that's how you know it's squashed. Because when I
Facts.
came in here, I did not want to shake his hand. I'll be honest.
Oh my goodness.
But you worked through it, man.
I didn't think it was a real beef though.
It's
Hey,
cool.
thank you so much for listening to another episode of the Peer to Peer Podcast, man. It's been Agent Zero. Annoying. You have any final words?
Listen, man, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, and I ain't gonna lie, it's a legendary podcast, bro.
Facts.
Legendary.
Facts.
Any final words, Lo?
No, thanks for coming out and shit like that. Man, them bars had me sweating for a second. I was like,
What, the 5 ways?
Yeah, I was like, let me get in the fucking booth.
I ain't gonna lie, no funny shit. After I made that, I forgot who it was. Somebody told me that you actually rap. Do you actually rap?
No.
I don't.
Oh, someone told me that he rapped and does like some.
Oh, no. He's rapped before. He used to write a lot of shit.
Yeah, I don't rap though.
Yeah.
But I had to hurry. I was like, nigga sweating this. a couple of bars. I was like, this is a little too good right here. Hold on, let me pause for a second.
I've been in the studio with a lot of artists, so like I learned that shit. It's like natural, but I think I suck anyway. So
At rapping?
yeah, that's why I think that's
Most
why
people
I
think they suck though.
Yours
he
is,
really sucks.
Yeah, your list. I'd like yours
Oh,
is listening.
no,
That
I
nigga
heard
is
your
horrible.
shit.
My shit is
Your shit was in a
awful.
cipher, right?
Bro,
Yeah,
That nigga's horrible. That
It's
nigga's bad,
bro. I skip my part.
Yeah, your shit horrible.
Duke and Kai got it though.
No, they do.
I seen
And
it.
Phantom especially.
Phantom,
Yeah, Davis was ass at first, but Davis got better
Yeah,
too.
he glowed up.
Yeah, he got
Low-key.
better.
I think it's just sometimes it's just your voice though.
But you still kind of
Yeah.
Like
mid.
Lil
though.
Baby has a good voice, so I can listen to him rap about anything. A Boogie has a good voice, I can listen to him. But
Yes,
like,
same.
I'm the opposite of that.
Yeah, you
Like,
still
you can't
mid.
listen to me rap over nothing.
You still mid, yeah.
Yeah, and you know how many times? You know how many verses I wrote? 6. And that was my best one on the most
See, I
recent
don't write.
cipher.
I don't write anymore.
Oh wow!
Because I feel like if you write, you overthink.
I have an awful like memory. Like my brain doesn't think quick, so I can't like freestyle like that.
Nah, I can.
So that's a good trait to have.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
a trait. John, any final words? Or are you gonna say anything? That nigga
Came so close.
It came so close.
Came so close.
Yo, hit the like button. We out.
Facts.